I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing.
Anomaly found.
Like, I don't really... I'm just going from system to system, and I'm kind of like looking for anomalies. But I also know a lot of people love this game. So I'm trying to figure out where the, you know, nothing happens until you find another empire. So there are aliens out there. The interface is very confusing though. Not sure why they made it like this. I kind of feel like I need to play this game for about 50 hours before I understand roughly what's going on. I don't know if I want to spend 50 hours. So I built a starbase out here, and I want to create something so I can take control of this area. Now, there's nobody here, so I don't understand why I don't already have control of this thing. Do I need to, like, take a flag and plant it somewhere? Like, what do you... It takes at least 5 hours, Lowko, for sure? Okay. So what did I just do with that worker ship? I built a starbase, which expanded the borders right here of my... whatever. I figured that means that Alpha Centauri is now part of us. When I hover over it, it seems to. But I guess you don't necessarily need to expand to a place to call it yours. So, I need to make an actual... How? I don't know how. Lowko, here's a 2-hour tutorial about this game. Bro, I don't want to watch a 2 hours... This is a 2-hour beginner's guide to play the game? I don't want to watch a 2-hour beginner's guide, man. I'm sorry. This is the Burning Crusade, guys. You are... Yes! 100%, bro. You are not prepared. No, that seems about right. I didn't realize I needed to apply for college in order to play the video game. I gotta go to Stellaris school for a couple hours. We have a morning program where we run down the tutorial. We watch that video for 2 hours, and then in the afternoon we get a little playing session. After lunch, we get to process it. Then tomorrow we come back. We do another short playing session in the morning. We do a more advanced, maybe a focus on leaders, or maybe some I don't know, science or something. And then we do another short little playing session in the afternoon. What's good on Spoodle? Thank you very much. Brian! Brian, he said something. Brian's on break again. I'm sorry, Spoodle. Brian only, yeah, he did bits. He did pronounce Bruno's notification with bits, but, Lowko, I have to run. I'm late for interstellar diplomacy class. All right, no worries, man. So so the tutorial for the game is for a few different game versions ago. That is weird, though. Like, the fact that it refers to the top bar dropdown, but there is no such thing as a top bar dropdown is weird. So there's 19 energy credits in the Sol system. Okay. So how about I get my credits? But how do I do that? I am supposed to build a mining station. I have a district? I have a mining district. Isn't it already built? Oh, okay, I can have another one. All right, there we go. We can build another one. I'm assuming that costs me resources, but I don't know. Same for Alpha Centauri. Or Centauri, I guess. System resources are created by construction ships, Lowko, not on the planets? How am I supposed to know any of these things, guys? If it wasn't for you whispering them in my chat, how was I supposed to know? Wisdom from the gods. Ah, yeah, I need to watch the 2-hour YouTube tutorial. I should have played this game 6 years ago. Was it intuitive, though, when this game first came out? About 4 years ago, back in 2016? Was it intuitive back then? I highly doubt it. I doubt that they're making it less intuitive. I think it's better now than it was back then. Okay. Like, if the game is as successful as it is, right? And as many people love it as it is right now, shouldn't they do something about new player onboarding and try to make it better for people? Because it seems wild to me that, like, I can imagine that by this point in the playthrough, about 90 people or 90% of people would have already uninstalled the game and refunded it. I'm pulling that number out of my ass, but it's gotta be a very high amount of people. This game just isn't for those people. Yeah, but maybe it is. They're just making it very confusing. It seems like a bit of a waste. Because I've seen a lot of people in the chat say that they like tried getting into it, but they just stopped. Disliking the complexity of Stellaris is like disliking D&D mechanics of Baldur's Gate. I mean, to be fair, I didn't necessarily love all of those. So it could definitely be a Lowko issue. But I'm just saying, at least Baldur's Gate does a great job onboarding players. If you've never played a CRPG before, it's not rocket science. This seems like it seems silly to not invest a little bit of time to also make the new player onboarding better. Yeah, exactly. I feel like people either have 2 hours in this game or 2,000. There will probably be very few in between. I know some people love that, you know, that type of like gameplay though, where it's like, only the cool people can play this game. Only me and the boys. A little bit of gaming elitism. Always nice. Lowko, I got 300 hours and I don't know what I'm doing half the time. To be fair though, I could have been at this exact point I am right now within probably about 10 minutes of gameplay tops, if I knew what I was doing. You dropped it after 40 hours? Oh, okay. I think StarCraft 2 also has a bit of that, yeah. I really don't like gaming elitism though, I think it's stupid. But yeah. StarCraft 2 definitely has a lot of that too, if you want to play 1v1. You are gaming elite, you suck at all of them? Nice. Okay, I think I'm gonna save it here before my brain gets absolutely destroyed. I'm gonna save it here. I may come back at a later time. Maybe I will watch one of those onboarding videos online. Maybe I need to. Because that was hella confusing. Artosis while playing StarCraft? Artosis while casting StarCraft. Ah, another one of those. Another one of them. We have seen many of these memes. There's many different variations of the same thing. It must be insane to be in the other room hearing the father of your children having toddler tantrums at video games all day as his job. I can't imagine having having to explain to my family, wife, children, in-laws, brothers, sisters, etc. what text-to-speech Mario Erotica is. It's okay, dude. I've always had a strong suspicion that Artosis exaggerates his anger in order to get more engaging content. You think?
I have the answer to your questions in this sub-anniversary.
What's going on, Kalibrovka? Thank you for the answer 42, dude. You guys think that streamers sometimes purposefully enhance their emotional response just to get a more you guys think streamers would ever do that? They just like act more dramatic than they are? No. No. I don't think so. What happened to my finger? Okay, and picture this. Loaf of bread, me cutting, me looking out of the window, me continuing. That was it, yes. Honestly, not my brightest moment. This is what I get for cutting bread early in the morning. Yeah. I was being nice. I was making Laurent breakfast and everything, dude. Yeah. It was a pretty dumb idea, not gonna lie. It wasn't that bad, to be honest. I noticed pretty quick. Well, it was like a stick bread, right? Like the French baguette, right? And I just like slicing it open. And I didn't mean to slice it open all the way. Triple proxy void ray in 4v4. This man just took a screenshot and posted it to Reddit. Probably of himself. I think this is himself. Incredible. This is the quality content that we aim for. Were there even 4 Stargates? Nope, there is 6. There are 6 Stargates. Oh, wait, that's the joke. They're proxying right next to each other. Oh, wait, no, they're teammates. No. Green and orange, or green and yellow are teammates too. And then there's pink too, actually, up there. Pink is also a teammate. So basically, they're all just... Ah, the 3 of them are going proxy Stargate. I see. I still don't know why we took a screenshot of it and posted it to Reddit, but I do like it. Oh, this man took a video. This man took a video of his laptop monitor and then shared it to Reddit. Just had the biggest ZVT fight ever in my experience. Mate, we can't see what the fight is like. Have you... Oh. I think videos like this, and I'm glad this person shared it, but I think videos like this are the proof that the StarCraft community is getting kind of old. Alright, this is the type of video my dad would send me too. I'm like, Dad, what are you what are you trying to say right now? What is even going on? This is a dad video right here. It's fine, it's cool, I like it. But it is a bit of a dad video, yeah. Returning to StarCraft 2 after an incredible week of Manor Lords. What? Do you just forget how to play StarCraft after not playing for a week? I don't... An average APM of 9? Very nice. Oh, this is one of the worst memes I've seen all week.
LeBron James, scream if you love StarCraft 2.
Sounds like a plan.
You must construct additional pylons.
What is going on? This is so bad, but I also kind of love it.
LeBron James, scream if you love StarCraft 2.
It's so bad. It is very busy. Yeah, it is very busy. Those cringe edits are kind of amazing, though. I agree with you. Absolutely. Let us have a quick little peek at the StarCraft 2 Battle.net forums. This is always a source of positivity where I like to hang out and I learn about what is going on in the mind of the people. Let's go to general discussion. Why is there no update? Why did you stop updating the game? Tell me the reason and don't see me here again. Lamentations of Dark Master. I think this is beautiful, dude. Why have thou forsaken me? That's amazing. Okay. Griefers and the Code of Conduct. I just experienced a griefer in 3 versus AI that I reported and blocked, but I was matched 3 more times with. This person attacked both myself and the other teammate in all of these games. How do you know? If you've blocked them. Anyways, I've experienced a huge uptick in the kind of griefers in StarCraft 2 recently, and frankly, I'm pretty disappointed. I didn't even know you could play 3 versus AI, honestly. I've been grinding 3 versus AI myself. I ranked up to Elite. Bro, what are these people playing? 3 versus AI? Oh, dude, you can do 3 versus AI. I had no idea. Well, that's a game mode I had no idea about. That's beautiful. I would love to see an option to disable mirror matchups. I think a lot of people don't like mirror matchups, not even from a gameplay or balance perspective. It's just cool to see 2 different factions. I don't like Civil War. This guy wants to disable 1v1 mirrors because he doesn't like Civil War? How has the Balance Council not been replaced yet? The current balance being the poorest it's been in the history of the game by a metric ton. I look back at the Broodlord Infestor days, as a quote-unquote non-Zerg by the way, with the most rose-tinted glasses one could imagine in comparison to the balance today. For those that are unaware, that era is known as the worst balance bit in StarCraft 2 history. Now clearly that's no longer true and we have a new record of bad balance. This all started ever since the quote-unquote Balance Council took over, so the solution is very simple. Remove the problem, aka the Balance Council, and replace them with people who actually have an idea what a balanced game looks like, instead of completely biased Balance Council who have made tournament results look the most skewed in SC2 history once again by such a stupidly large margin, it's hard to comprehend. My god, this guy just keeps typing, man. This weird thing we got right... Wait, this weird thing where we got right now, where Terran is the master race that needs every buff in the book, but Protoss has every single unit. Oh, this is a threat from February. Ah, it's been 3 months. How'd time change? Yeah, times apparently have changed since then. Leviathan from the Blizzard customer support responded. Wait, what? So somebody says Activision Blizzard decided to end development. Microsoft can revert that easily? I would be very surprised, says Blizzard. Or maybe it's not Blizzard, actually. Maybe this is just an MVP guy. I think this may be somebody that's assigned by Blizzard. No, yeah, exactly. I don't think this is Blizzard. No. They're blue. Yeah, that's blue. This is green, which is something else. Microsoft also killed the Blizzard survival game. I was almost getting excited. Oh my god, dude. So what are people discussing right now? Most recent thread or most recent post. This is nonsense, elitist garbage, 0 out of 10. Take this crap to Reddit. Reddit is a great place to be. Smurfs are killing the game. I think we can do something. Do you guys think Smurfs are actually as prevalent as people make it sound? Like, I don't really experience a lot of smurfing myself, but then again, I haven't been laddering a ton. I kind of feel like smurfing, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it kind of feels like the most recent in like a rays of excuse that we've seen over the years in StarCraft, where like people balance or complain about balance or David Kim or map hacking or whatever. I think there are a few Smurfs out there. Yeah, half of them are euthermal. I'm not sure, man. I don't really know if like, a lot of people are like, oh my god, I lost. My Platinum League game went horrible. It must be because of Smurfs. It kind of feels like the most recent development in I don't want to take responsibility for my loss. But maybe I'm mistaken. You can't kill something that's dead, and StarCraft 2 certainly is, due to bad balance. What a great place. I do think the instant leaving of matchups is stupid as hell. Yep. Storm Colossi and charge slots are only OP at a lower level. Is this the same guy? This guy linked a YouTube video. I'm gonna go find the YouTube video, guys. Hold up. What do you think he linked? He's got definitive proof. Do you think he's self-promoting? Oh, it's a video by Pig.
Is gonna be in trouble. Big fire push coming. Oh, Bonnie just walks into storms. What did I just witness? What did I just witness?
You just witnessed Bunny going AFK. I think that's what you just witnessed. He just left. As we can see, Terran, for not paying attention for a second and losing their entire army, is simply at a lower level. There is no imbalance here. I always kind of feel like a lot of the threats on this forum are people that have imaginary discussions with things that haven't actually happened. It's a bit weird. Like, this guy just opened a thread with proof of an argument that nobody made. I don't quite... Yeah, he's like, there's some shadow boxing going on. Also, he calls Bunny a low-level player, which is interesting. He made a little mistake, man. Look at this beautiful world. Chat, we have been busy. I've been trying my best to terraform this great planet into something a little bit more habitable. So we started off on a, very messy looking planet. It wasn't great. Ultimately, what we're trying to create over here is a living planet with animals and stuff, and then also waterfalls, supposedly. I picked a waterfall starting location, but I don't see any waterfalls anywhere. Yeah, so we already have tiny little lakes over here. Just enough for me to dip my feet into when my alien girlfriend shows up. Oh, you know what? We can go pedaling together like this. Yeah. Don't make fun of my lakes. No. It's a hot tub. Yeah. I'm changing into a lacy bikini when I reach the sub goal today, chat. Just like, you know, hot tub streams. Well, my character will, maybe. My character has very short legs. My character does have short legs. Oh yeah, I forgot about my dildo collection. This is the ultimate goal of the game, guys. They're supposed to be rocket ships, but I find them looking very questionable. No, these are hidden all over the map. No, they're gold. It's a lonely time here on the planet, chat. Let me be. Are there master chefs in the chat? Yeah, there's people here that cook food. There's fellow humans in the chat, I think. I mean, last time around you guys told me you were all robots, so I'm not 100% convinced, but I think there may be some humans in the chat. At least a few. You cook food for a living? Nice. Can I show this picture on stream? God, Motless sent me a picture of him making scrambled eggs. This is one of the nastiest pictures I've ever seen. He just sent me 2 photographs. One of them said, or he sent me 2 photographs and a message. The message is Murica. Here is Motless's cooking. It looks so gross, bro. It looks really filthy. Those are some of the nastiest scrambled eggs I've seen in my life. Yeah, those look really... Why? Why are we cooking eggs in the microwave, guys? That's a crime. Well, he wrote America, so he's basically saying he's representing the great country of America with that abomination. But now I'm starting to get the vibe in the chat that some guys in the chat disagree. Yeah, but just because it works doesn't mean you should make it. Like, you could also deep fry eggs. You could probably do eggs in the oven if you really want to, you know? It just seems like a You did try to deep fry an egg? Oh, maybe you can't? I don't know. No, you can definitely deep fry eggs if you want to. It'll probably taste really good.
Laughable.
Laughable. You can deep fry ice cream, dude. I bet I could serve you microwaved eggs and regular eggs and you wouldn't know the difference. What do you mean with regular eggs, Motlasus? What are regular eggs? I would tell the difference between raw eggs and microwaved eggs. In the toaster? Ah, that's how... You could definitely cook eggs in a toaster, yeah. It's just a mess. I started watching Lowko in 2017, and the guy still has the exact same face. No, I've definitely gotten a little older, though. Yeah, I think I have aged a little bit, but, it is what it is. One day, I will be old. Older. Even older, yeah. I do have a lot of gray hair now. Jose is right, yeah. Slightly drunk once again. Coming in clutch with the low old emote. You are aging too slow. Really? You think so? I don't know, dude. Like, sometimes people say that, and then I look back at videos I uploaded about a decade ago. And we get shit like this.
At the time.
I look like a baby here, dude. I feel like I look like a baby here. That's 10 years. We'll see where I'm at in another 10 years. You think it's just the haircut? I think I'm actually a little lighter now than I was back then. Like, weight-wise. Well, maybe not so much. I think body fat percentage-wise, I'm probably a little skinnier now in comparison. I'm definitely heavier back then. I used to be sitting at around 69 kilos, give or take. I'm a little heavier than that now, but yeah. Just a haircut and different headphones. Right. Nice-ish? Eh, it was a bit light, really. You love the gamer posture? Yeah, dude. My gaming posture in that video in particular is really bad. I'm like sitting like this. I'm like talking to the camera like this. I feel like I do a little less of that, but, you know, still probably a bit much. But you know what, guys? It is what it is. One day, I'll be very old, hopefully. Hopefully, I'll be very old one day. That'd be nice. I did see this one this morning, dude. A message of positive TLC for MaxSpecs. To MaxSpecs, my Danish prince. You are a beautiful flower, bro. The most beautiful flower I have ever known. I don't care if you are bald, are missing all your teeth, or anything else. Maybe you are an alien. Nobody knows. All I know is I and we want to cheer for you as one of the best remaining Protoss hopes on Earth. Protoss hasn't won a premier tournament in over 1.5 years now. You can be that Protoss that helps restore balance to all of StarCraft kind. So please come to Dallas and show the world what Danish royalty is truly made of. You can do it. Your loyal fan with love. He declined his invitation shortly after this post went up, by the way. I don't want to say it's because of this post, but if anybody called me a beautiful flower and I already was a little hesitant of going anywhere, I'd be also a little worried about it all. Yeah. Yeah, Sorgus would definitely like to wear MaxSpecs' skin. Yeah, absolutely. He would make a coat out of MaxSpecs. Dangerous. Yeah, I get it. Pro tip for watching GSL on YouTube. If you didn't know, you can zoom in the feed on YouTube app using 2 fingers. Bro, I was in the YouTube chat this morning. Just now, actually, about like an hour ago. I was looking at a little bit of the GSL and I was having the chat open. I think YouTube live stream chat for big StarCraft tournaments is the most toxic StarCraft community I have ever seen. Like, genuinely, the worst ever. Like, genuinely terrible. I know there's a lot of, like, jokes about Twitch chat for tournament play and the Battle.net forums and whatnot, but my god, YouTube chat is like 4 steps worse. I was actually disappointed. Like, I was looking at the chat like a disappointed parent. That was me, yeah. I don't even have kids. But it was so bad, man. There is no moderation at all. People just shout bull. It was actually really disappointing. What is this? Terran Wraith fan art by me? I'm gonna come out and say that the lady in the bottom left-hand corner has very little to do with the Wraith. I don't think... It says Wraith reporting launch orders, right? In a pretty deep voice. Yeah. No, it's Wraith awaiting launch orders, right? Like, it's a pretty masculine voice. Now, I know that is not necessarily, that's not saying anything, but... Last, playing StarCraft 1 versus StarCraft 2? Wait, this is a Brood War YouTube channel with 700,000 subs? How do I only just now find out about this? Or is this somebody who does occasional StarCraft? Wow! No, this is StarCraft Brood War? Uploading like 2-3 videos a day, it seems, with loads of views. That's the first time I hear of it. That's actually insane, I had no idea. Damn. He's coming for your job, Lowko? Well, he speaks Korean. I think we're good. I know he used to upload quite a bit, but I don't remember him having that many subs. I think he must have had kind of a big influx lately. Sick. The RTX 5090 is leaked. Leaked specs of the 5090. That's a really big boost, dude. Holy crap. That's like a 50% boost on everything. Why buy anything if it's going to be replaced within 18 months? Chops has completely lost the plot. He thinks buying hardware is to flex on people on the internet. Rather than using it as a tool to, like, you know, get use out of. I don't know, man. I'm not a huge fan of this, like, performance gain by just running more wattage through it. I don't really know how you guys feel about this, but just having a really fast working graphics card that requires a gajillion watts is kind of stupid. Maybe I'm dumb. You need to be a fan for performance gain. They generate a lot of heat and they need fans. That's true, Fear Dragon. Absolutely, man. You think old hardware is gonna go on sale, Lurky? You think if the 5090 comes out that the 480 or whatever is gonna go on sale? You must not have been paying attention during the last couple generation changes, dude. They just stop producing them and the price never goes down. That's usually how it goes. Maybe you can get like a 30 series, yeah. That could work. So these are gonna be like 3,000 euro graphics cards, aren't they? I don't know how much a 4090 currently costs in the Netherlands. We can have a little peek. This is a pretty great website that keeps track of all the lowest pricing in the Netherlands. 4090. 1,779 euro for the Asus version, okay. Yeah, so it's about 1,800 euro for a graphics card. If they're gonna release a new graphics card in the next couple months that is supposed to surpass it, it's definitely gonna be at least 2,500. That's insane, dude. You think it's gonna be 3,500? No way. Son of a bitch. Anthony, man. Who's this? Dude. I could hear the music even though I had it muted. Is the graphics card drought over? Yeah, you can buy graphics cards again. Seems like all of the shortages have mostly been cleared up by now. It's been a couple years, but it seems like most of it has cleaned up. Dude, you can build entire computers that are really good for 1,700 bucks. I always think it's silly to buy one component that costs that much, but I don't know. I feel like every time I buy a new computer, it's like 1,000 bucks more expensive than the previous one. I don't know why, chat. Well, I do know why. But like every time, it's like significantly more expensive. Obviously, hardware gets better too, but there's no denying that it's getting pricier and pricier and pricier every time. Like I remember buying mid-range graphics cards for 200 bucks and they were really good. Like, you know, the 4070 Ti equivalents or whatever for like 200 bucks. Those were the days, man. That was pretty good. The US government supercomputer just got sold and it takes like 50 5090s to match up to it. I saw the release of the new Apple, what is it, M4? I think they call it the M4, which is their new graphics chip and their new CPU chip. That thing is kind of nuts, dude. I know Apple gets a lot of shit, but those things have insane, like assuming their claims, which are usually a little overshot, but assuming the claims are even remotely accurate, those things are insane. Yeah, somehow, some way, they are introducing their most recent chips in an iPad first? What does anybody... So, I don't even understand the point of an iPad Pro. Other than flexing on people that you have an iPad Pro, what the f*** is the point? I don't get it. Can anybody explain to me why anybody would ever buy one of those things, other than the flex? Yeah, I heard the new iPad Pro is apparently thinner and lighter than the iPad Air. I know there are businesses that use iPads for work, but you don't, like, anything past the M1 Mac already, or the M1 chip is already significant overkill. I don't I don't think anybody is ever like, okay, what I'm trying to get at is that with these new chips that they're releasing, already you cannot really run any software on that device that is ever going to really stress the CPU as it is. And now the CPU is going to get even more powerful, but there's still nothing that really stresses it. Like, nobody's going to be editing 8K video on an iPad, right? Maybe? There's maybe like 4 people in the world that do that, but I don't know, man. It just kind of seems like it's a little disconnected from reality. Like, it's cool. I'm glad they're still developing, you know, new chips. That's pretty sick, but if you're never going to use more than like 50% of a horsepower, it's, I don't know. I feel like the software of every iPad has been holding it back for like a decade. I find iPad OS kind of weird. I don't really know what you do with it. I feel like the 99% of people that have an iPad use it for like reading ebooks, watching YouTube videos, Twitch streams,
The
that sort
reason
of
I am
thing.
always around is because you are awesome at what you do and the community is full of amazing people.
Yo.
I will always support a beautiful place like this. I always feel welcomed.
Aw,
Thank
you,
you.
man. Thank you very much, Mickey. That's awesome, man. Appreciate it. They can market that it's bigger, better, and cooler, and then they can charge you more money. I guess that is true. Yeah, that is true. I don't know. I think those Apple chips are pretty sick, but I find it weird to introduce it first into an iPad. I feel like nobody really needs a chip that strong for an iPad. It's nice, but yeah, they're not really production tools, right? Like, it's a bit weird to... Maybe they're really good, but since you own Apple stock, you look forward to questioning the Apple CEO on our next dinner? That makes sense. You've been looking into an iPad for a while to store your piano sheets, but the price and the lack of a home button is stopping you. Really? I get the price. Sure. The lack of a home button? That in my mind is a non-issue, but fair enough. You think it's just a flex for their flagship product? Probably. Yeah. I don't know. I have not missed a home button ever since they removed it. You don't like really gesture-based navigation? Fair. Are there still phones that have physical home buttons? I'm trying to think right now. I feel like every phone has just become like a box with glass on the front and the back. I kind of feel like that's every phone. Do they still have buttons? I don't think any phone still has a physical home button, right? Yours doesn't, but you wish it did have one? Fair. My dad has one of those. My dad has an iPhone SE from like 2 years ago or so, and that one does have a physical home button. Yeah. Yeah, I think everybody got used to not having a home button very quick. But it kind of feels like, you know, rectangular boxes, be it phones or be it tablets, have kind of like maxed out. I feel like every year the improvements are kind of nice, but like, you know, now it's a rectangular iPad that is slightly faster than the previous one, with a slightly better screen and a slightly better camera and shit. Yeah, it's, you know, if you look at like 4 generations of difference, sure. That it makes a big significant difference, but I don't know. Yeah, there's not really a lot of creativity in phones, but it's okay. You know what I would like if they changed for phones and for iPads and all that in general? I would like it to just be flat again. Like, I feel like it would be a significant improvement if they made like the camera that sticks out of the back, if that was like flush with the phone again. But I feel like every generation they just make that thing thicker and thicker. Yeah. Cameras on phones have gotten really good. Absolutely. Yeah. I understand that the glass needs certain distances. But I also wouldn't mind it if in general phones were a little thicker though. Like maybe make the phone thicker and just have like a week-long battery life. Where's my week-long battery life, chat? That would be sick. I don't know why phones need to be too thin. It's the same for that new iPad. Like they made it thinner to the point where I know people are gonna bend it. Like people are definitely gonna accidentally bend it. How thin is that thing? They said it was like the iPad Pro 2024 thickness. Because they are claiming that it's the thinnest Apple device they have ever made. 5.1 millimeters for the 13-inch tablet. 5.1 millimeters. That is very thin. That is less than a... I don't know how that works in American. But 5.1 is not very much. Do you think people could accidentally bend it? Okay, here's what it looks like apparently. So you can kind of visualize how thick a USB-C charger is. Yeah, that's really thin, dude. I feel like you could accidentally snap it. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's almost half of a 9 millimeter. Yeah, it's almost half of a 9 millimeter round. I really think you could accidentally like break the glass. Yeah, Like, say you accidentally sit on it, it's completely, like, you're super. If you accidentally, like, leave it on the couch and you sit on it because there's, like, a pillow on top of it, it definitely breaks. I mean, maybe I shouldn't say definitely, but I feel like it would break. It's about 1/5 of an inch. There you go. Yeah, there's DaVinci Resolve on an iPad, so that's video editing. But who's out there actually editing video on an iPad? Maybe I don't know. I don't know anybody that does that. So I find the whole device a bit funky. Like, I feel like a majority of people that have an iPad use it to watch content. So to have, like, all the flagship hardware on a device that watches YouTube videos in 1080p, I don't know. Oh no, somebody, no! Oh, this is last year's one. This is, okay. Nah, this is Jerry, dude. This is last year's one. Jerry's gonna do this as well to the new one, for sure.
This iPad 10th generation, however.
This is last year's one? Bro, he didn't even need to try. He didn't even try.
Along with the older iPad mini, it too survived the bin test. This iPad 10th generation, however.
Oh my god, that broke so quick.
When I first got...
Does he have the new one? No, he didn't make a video for the new one yet. Okay. Dang, that's gross. I don't like that at all. That actually made me feel really uncomfortable. It seems like such a waste. First we had a Kirby drawn on the back, now this. Oh yeah. It's kind of Jerry's content, right? That's kind of what he does. Yeah, exactly. I kind of like it whenever hardware. So from what I understand, the new iPad, it has like 10 hours of battery life, which is the same amount of time as the previous iPad, right? So 10 hours of like screen on battery life. Apparently though, it's significantly thinner and they can get away with less battery because they have got a more cost or like energy efficient chip inside of it, right? So they have a new chip that is more energy efficient. So they've basically decided that 10 hours is what people want, right? Because they could have kept it the same thickness and probably gave it like 15, maybe 20 hours of battery life, but they purposefully made the decision not to do it and just make it thinner. I don't like the... Why make technology thinner? Is that really what we want? Is that like... I feel like the cost increase for them would be negligible, but I don't really want that personally. I don't think I do anyways. I would like my phone to be thicker and have a week-long battery life, right? Like, that would be sick. Yeah, maybe it's more marketable? I don't know. Just stop thinking, Lowko. Buy the paper. Steve Jobs is rolling in his grave? Why? Because Apple made the sickest iPad they could have made? Yeah, no, he would be really upset, man. You want to have a softball-sized rock that you can bludgeon your opponents with? There you go. That's how you want to have your phone? Very nice. You just want to walk around with it in your pocket, don't you, Rumpus? Yeah. Is that your phone, or are you just excited to be here? Yeah, that's your... Yeah, I see. One of my upvoted posts on Reddit is this one. Yeah, this is a great image. Skytos, 7-base macro, corruptors, and Lowko. Yeah. Here I go. I'm finally free! Skytos. Again. Yeah. Very true. Very true, yeah. Lovely times. 3 years ago. Not much has changed, huh? I really don't understand how it can be hard for Zerg to counter Skytos nowadays. Really? Alright. Well then. Nice to see. Fahrenheit is the temperature of the human experience. Yeah, it's not though. What's going on, Nolan? Lowko chose violence. I figured I was a little early today so I could get my Fahrenheit talking out of the way because, you know, America is still mostly asleep, but it turns out some of you are early. Dang it, man. I had this whole speech prepared. It was called Hating on Fahrenheit. Subtitle was Fahrenheit, but here we are. Celsius supremacy. Yeah, freedom never sleeps. That's true. I guess that's true. What did Mr. Fahrenheit look like? What did Mr. Fahrenheit look like? Can we figure this out? This was made by Gabriel Fahrenheit. Okay, and then we gotta find a picture of Celsius. Anders Celsius. Alright, chat. I will show you 2 photographs. You can choose which one of the two is more of a Giga Chad. The only problem is one of them does not look quite as... Okay, it's alright, alright. So we have the picture on the right of one of the Giga Chads, and then we have a picture on the left of one of the Giga Chads. Clearly, the guy on the left wins. Look, he even put on his lipstick just for the occasion. Yeah, and this is Mr. Celsius right over here. This dude down on one knee, looking at a thermometer, that is Fahrenheit. Like, this guy looks constipated, to say the least. It's not fair, Lowko, it's in color. Isn't that the guitar player from Queen? I think so, yeah. This Fahrenheit guy had no idea what he was up to. Look, he was even thinking about using other letters. A, F, C, B, and then another... It's very confusing, dude. Even Fahrenheit has 2 times the letter C on this image of his Wikipedia. Come on, man. He's definitely looking at a thermometer made by this Giga Chad over here. Yeah, why are his eyes X'd out? Maybe he was blind. You really want to have a guy who was blind decide to... No. Oh, that's a good comeback, yeah. Fahrenheit was so busy doing science, he didn't have time to pose for as beautiful a portrait as Mr. Celsius over here. This is actually a really cool portrait, but I'm a little confused by the lips. Like, why did the artist continue the lips over here? Why? What is this? What is this little? He's got another one on the other side too, so it is on purpose. Did he actually purposefully extend his lipstick? It's definitely possible. Maybe he was a fan of Hearthstones? Yeah. Could be. He had his priorities straight. Can we find a better photo of Fahrenheit? Let's see. I will go to the English page of Fahrenheit. Ugh, look at this thermometer, chat. Lol. Invented by Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit. This is the only picture we have of Fahrenheit? This is Fahrenheit's entire Wikipedia page? I don't like it, man. Fahrenheit came up with the idea that mercury boils around 300 degrees on this temperature scale. Work by others showed that water boils at about 180 degrees above its freezing point. The Fahrenheit scale later was redefined to make the freezing to boiling interval exactly 180 degrees. A convenient value, as 180 is a highly composite number, meaning that it evenly is divisible into many fractions. It is because of the scale's redefinition that normal mean body temperature today is taken at 98.6 degrees, whereas it was 96 degrees on Fahrenheit's original scale. Bro, this guy just stuck a thumb up his ass and decided that was 100 degrees, okay? That is the basis of the Fahrenheit scale. I'm pretty sure that's what he was doing here. That's why he looks a little constipated. Where is his right hand, chat? No. I'm a Celsius simp. That's how we call ourselves. The Celsius boys. According to history, it was actually his wife's temperature. The Fahrenheit scale was the primary temperature standard for climatic, industrial, and medicinal, in the English-speaking countries until 1970. Presently mostly replaced by the Celsius scale, long used in the rest of the world apart from the United States, where the temperature and weather reports are still broadcast in Fahrenheit. They have that freedom. Yeah, they have that freedom to choose whatever they like. That's fair. What? Wait. The house where Gabriel Fahrenheit died? In the Netherlands? No. This goes against my narrative. We probably killed him. Yeah. There's a good chance that he got shot. Or something, I don't know. Can we find something about his, okay. Fahrenheit stayed at the house of Johannes Frisleben, okay, Plein Square in The Hague, in connection with an application for a patent at the States of Holland and West Friesland. At the beginning of September, he became ill on the 7th. His health had deteriorated, okay. On the 11th, the notary came, okay, 5 days after that, he died at the age of 50. Oh, man, that's kind of sad. Yeah, we may have poisoned him. There's a chance that he was poisoned, dude. The Dutch tried to silence him. Okay, what about Celsius? Anders Celsius. Dude, everybody died so young back then. It's actually insane. 42. I feel like on his picture he's about 74, but anyways. He's from Sweden. Do we really wanna... he's from Sweden, guys. Yeah, Fahrenheit probably died while he had a 110 degree fever or so, yeah. Look, this is before he had time to pose for pretty pictures. That's a scary photo, dude. This looks like one of those pictures that shows up when you're playing Five Nights at Freddy's. Suddenly, Anders Celsius shows up. Terrifying. This was before filters? I think so too, yeah. He also has a very short Wikipedia page. Okay, we have one more Giga Chat that could be a contender as well. Kelvin. Who came up with this? Ooh, chat. I don't know what's going on, but this guy is certainly beating both Fahrenheit as well as Celsius. Look at this dude. He's got a beard and everything, yeah. This is not just any Kelvin. This is Lord Kelvin. So this guy was Lord Kelvin. First Baron Kelvin. The professor of natural philosophy at the University of Glasgow. For 53 years. Dude, this guy was a university professor for like 1.5 Fahrenheits. Yeah, I think that's what we should call 1 Fahrenheit actually. The lifespan of a Fahrenheit. He also is about like 1.2 or so Celsius. Or Celsius? This guy might be the GOAT. Look at his title. The Right Honorable the Lord Kelvin. Lord Kelvin, please take my temperature low hot. Yeah, he was British. Dude, this guy had so much time in his life that he got married twice. Yeah, he didn't mess around. No kids at all though. No kids, married twice. What a Chad. His academic advisor was William Hopkins? Oh my god. Chat, I think we have a winner. Yeah, we need to throw both Kelvin, or wait, no, not Kelvin, sorry. We need to throw both Fahrenheit as well as Celsius out of the window. This guy got awards and yeah. Yeah. This guy loved playing player versus player. If it was up to Kelvin, this is his signature apparently. This guy would have PvP'd the hell out of Celsius and Fahrenheit. There was no chance. You can tell that his micro kind of sucked though, as far as the K goes. Like, what happened to the K? I don't even want to know what happened here. He made his own characters just for that. Plus, one important difference here to note as well is that Fahrenheit was born before time began. He was born before 1776. I think the same can be said for Celsius, right? But not for the Honorable Lord Kelvin. I think we have a winner. Yeah. It may not be as practical, but it certainly does carry a lot more weight. Yeah. I think we have a winner. What was the reason, by the way, that this guy was like, you know what, we need to change the scale again? Does that like... oh yeah, he obviously came up with absolute zero. Right. I see. Look at this guy. Damn, dude. If you try to tell this guy anything about Fahrenheit or Celsius, this is the face he'll make. Do you want to argue with the Honorable Right Lord Kelvin? This guy is such a Giga Chat that even though he's got a killer jawline, he let a beard grow over it. He kind of looks like Saruman a little bit. He's even wearing a cape, dude. Amazing. It's a great photograph. The look on his eyes, yeah, this guy definitely seems smart. The Saruman of science. Look at this. There's even a bronze bust of Lord Kelvin in Glasgow. That was my best Scottish attempt. Glasgow? Sorry. He's even got a bronze bust. I've never seen a Fahrenheit bust before. There's even a memorial? Yay. Next to the University of Glasgow? Yeah. He may have been cosplaying Christopher Lee before Christopher Lee was even born. Although I say that, this guy died in 1895. I don't know when Christopher Lee, but it can't be far off. Dude, maybe it's reincarnation. Christopher Lee. Ooh, 1922. 1922. We're not far off, man. Yeah, maybe he roamed the world for a couple decades. Then he decided, you know what, it's time. He also predicted that airplanes wouldn't work. Oh, he died just too early for that, eh? He predicted airplanes don't work? Should have stayed alive for like another decade. He was right about Boeing. Hey, hey, there it is. Very well done. Dude, this is the University of Scotland in 1890? Look at this place. University of Glasgow. That looks pretty, man. Yeah, this could be Hogwarts. Pretty sure. You're fragile and you're gonna ride 10 planes in May? I think you'll be alright. Are you flying a Boeing? You're probably flying a Boeing, let's be real. What do you think is behind the mountain? The Wizard of Oz? Really? Hey! Bro, don't tell me there's a f***ing mountain filled... Is this bait? Don't tell me I've had super alloy right next to my base this entire time. There's super alloy. Somebody said something like this earlier, but I thought they were talking about something else. No way, I've taken all this time to make super alloy. You haven't been watching from the beginning? That's okay, that's okay. Lowko is tilted. I'm not tilted. Now I'm tilted. Not very comfortable though. I'm gonna go back to being untilted. I feel like I haven't been tilted on stream in a long time. It's because I haven't been playing much StarCraft 2. Like that's really not playing StarCraft 2 has been pretty great for my mental health, I'm not gonna lie. But recently I have had the urge to play StarCraft 2 again. Mental health is a resource? Yeah, exactly. You gotta consume it. Mental health is a resource. That's really cursed. No. Okay. Chat, here we go. My mental health is pretty OP, dude. Gotta keep those resources down. Dude, I actually have a backpack full of freaking super alloy now. I can't believe this. Well, I can believe it. It's just that I'm surprised. That's what I'm saying. You like playing the ladder the same way you like your job? You don't? Much like laddering, though. Do you sometimes feel like waking up in the morning and you're like, oh, this is gonna be sick? You do sometimes? The ladder is evil? That's true. Don't slip in between. Oh,
now just jump. Go ahead and just jump.
Yeah. Nice. Walk over that 6 or 7 times.
That's what you get, you little rat.
Oh.
I walked over that like 4 or 5 times. That's incredible.
There's about a 50% chance Strategist is gonna hit himself here. I'm feeling pretty confident.
I should have.
You got girders.
Oh, he's gonna sheep him.
Sheep him.
So
Do it.
No. Wait.
Oh, did you press space?
you press space.
Oh no.
No, it all jumps.
That was so
The Netherlands might not be winning the Eurovision today, guys, but at least we won something.
Wow, Stream-a-lock. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even get an award.
Oh wow, that's bad.
That is, yeah, that's not great.
God, I do know someone who peed in the top deck of a bus once.
Don't come inside this building.
What? Oh, yeah.
I liked him, but then I knew him.
Where are you going? Swish! You aimed that perfectly, man. That was impressive.
I could not even.
This is not Strategist's game.
I was trying to zoom out. I realized it was too late. By the time I zoomed down, I'm like, oh, I'm going in the water.
Yeah, you can only fly for a little while.
I was trying to land in front.
Holy bomb.
I do have a holy bomb, but that seems a little excessive.
Not how I did.
Whatever you do to me, I'll come back stronger.
I was just demonstrating what Echo Steel should.
I think so
That
too.
rule doesn't apply if you die.
I should check the Patreon chat for some quality memes. It's you suggesting it, Gabe. Are they quality memes? You tag me... Dude, I'm not even gonna click that. You tag me in a meme that says loop life. That is literally what you linked. I'm not even gonna watch that. No. That is one that I just immediately skip. That's an auto skip for me. Yeah, right away. Okay, fine, I'll watch it.
Okay.
There's talking too.
Okay, look. See, 12 fluid ounces. Right, let's see what the size is. Okay.
Okay, no. I don't need to watch this. I don't need to watch a video about... No. Day 9 story time. The horrifying Artosis. Wait, the horrifying time Artosis raided me?
Oh my...
I want to watch this.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I forgot. Oh my god. Okay, I have a friend by the name of Artosis. I've known Artosis for 20 years. We played StarCraft 1 together when we were in, like, middle school, all the way through high school and college, and afterwards we, you know, played against each other at tournaments. We both went into StarCraft commentary. I love Artosis. Our channel on Twitch
Very
is
different.
wonderful. Everyone is sweet and thoughtful. Yes, occasionally someone comes in and tries to troll a little bit, but then our mods are like, hey, please
Highlight
stop.
of
And they
Day
go,
9's
"Oh,
week lol.
Think you serious?
everything is great here." Artosis's channel on Twitch is
a dumpster fire, dude. Yeah. Basically, if you've never seen Artosis's chat before, it is one of the most cursed experiences ever. Like $3 at a time, there is a lot of Mario and Luigi erotica. That is basically what's going on. It's like, you know, sometimes you can go to like a museum and there's like an art section and you're wondering why anybody would go in there because it's all very weird, right? But you also understand that some people may find it fascinating, so they kind of just go check it out and they're like just confused about the whole situation. That's kind of the way that I view Artosis's Twitch stream at the very least. It's like a museum where the art form is not one that I fully understand, but I do get it. Anyways, I guess Day 9 experienced that, yeah.
You know, in the Galapagos Islands, where like there's a completely different set of like predators and prey, so like creatures just evolve in like really weird ways because there's not certain kinds of evolutionary pressures. Like Artosis's chat is just this continuous downward spiral where no one gets banned for anything. So it's just this continuous intellectual inbreeding whose apparent terminus is Mario.
Whoa, continuous intellectual inbreeding is not a set of words that I have ever heard together. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Mario and Luigi erotica.
Okay, hold up.
Inbreeding, whose apparent terminus is Mario and Luigi erotica. And Artosis has text-to-speech on, such that anything any of these absolutely degenerate, multi-chromosomal monstrosities roaming the
I think
chat,
most
like
of us
all
are.
of them. Oh, hold on, I'm on fire. We'll post the most appalling ever, and then Artosis's text-to-speech will just say it out loud. Dan, aka Artosis, also gets really, really, really mad when he plays. So he's raging and he's screaming, and you're just hearing, "Hey Artosis, do you remember that time when Mario Luigi?" And it's just keeps going, but it's like continuous for like 4 hours. And his scowl remains unfazed as continuous references to what kind of plumbing tube Mario is jumping into keeps getting rattled off on his stream. And so I watch his stream, okay? I watch Artosis
I do too.
stream regularly.
Artie Setley doesn't stream at a very good time for me, but whenever I can, I do go to check out that wing of the museum. It's weird because Artosis makes a lot of money doing that too, man. It's basically continuous $3 donations the entire stream long. At least a few times I've been able to tune in because I wake up in the middle of the night. It's just the entire time. So it's, you know, this adds up very quickly, but yeah.
It's just much like the Galapagos, right? Where you go there and you're like, what fascinating creatures. It's like that, except imagine the entire island is capsizing as it's just hit with bombs and is sinking into the ocean, and yet for some reason it just hasn't quite gone all the way under. I need to see what's happening. It's anthropologically important. And so, one day, something unusual happened. Artosis raided my stream. That doesn't normally happen, because normally Dan's streaming later than I do, so I'm always raiding Dan, but then Dan raids me, and suddenly there's a horde of these unusual evolutionary specimens showing up to my channel, and they're like, hey, did you know that Mario Luigi? They're like coming into my channel, And I mean, it was a lot. I mean, like giant ASCII, like Mario penises, like in my chat. It's just a nightmare, very abruptly. And so our mods, who have banned terms, you know, such as like racial slurs. These are like banned terms, things that are people trying to type a racial slur, but like, you know, permuting the letters to try to be sneaky. You know, those are banned. And our mods just couldn't figure out how to stop getting everyone from Dan's chat to talk about Mario and Luigi banging. And so our mods banned Mario from chat, banned Luigi from chat, like those terms.
Oh, do you auto-ban the words?
You get timeouted. Plumber. Wait, what were some of the other ones? Because I just saw our head mod, Ghost Stalker, go, whoops, let me fix that. Let me see. Let me just look at this. Remove blocked term erotica. Remove blocked term Peach. Remove blocked term Bowser. Remove blocked term erotica. Remove blocked term Mario. Remove blocked term Luigi. And you know what happened? When all of a sudden our mods put those things in, my chat got really quiet. That is why Ghost Stalker is the greatest mod of all time. Ghost Stalker identified this completely chaotic mess that will only ever happen once in the history of humanity and went, I know how to use the tools given to me by Twitch to solve this specific problem that Day9 is experiencing right now. So we
also have a bunch of banned words over here, but they're the most obvious ones, you know? Not Mario and Luigi. No, I do have a bunch of words on that list too. Some that I added myself, some that are, I think, commonly used on Twitch.
Give a nice bow to Artosis, and then maybe tune into Dan later tonight.
Yeah, I did also put the Braille characters on that list too, so you guys can't really post ASCII art, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. I do find the Mario erotica surprisingly funny usually though, because you go to the channel and you just... People get very creative, you know? Because, in case you're unfamiliar, Artosis obviously cannot have everything being said out loud by the chatbot, right? So the problem is, if you just put no filter on that and you skip nothing, people will try to one-up each other, so you just end up with the most ridiculous chat experience ever. So, what Artosis has done, because obviously the viewers are pretty clever, right? They would wait until he's like... in the most intense moment of his game. So he's playing like a Terran versus Protoss. Protoss is just about to recall into the main base, right? That's when Artosis tends to get the most angry. That's also when he's unable to click away from his screen and hit the skip button, right? So he would be unable to do it. That's exactly when the Mario erotica in particular would strike and when the most cursed messages would come in. So what Artosis has done, from what I understand, is he's got like a USB foot pedal that he's got on the floor that he has bound his skip donation alert to. So like, he's literally in the middle of a game. He doesn't have to take his hands and his mouse off he just uses his foot pedal. That's actually kind of brilliant. Yeah. That is one of my favorite things ever. But of course, Twitch chat will find a way around that, I'm sure. Yeah. It is actually very clever. I rarely need to use the skip button. I barely ever do it. So I have never found a use for that, because we have a pretty sophisticated chat. Yeah. I remember he used to have a press a button on the desk mid-game. Yeah, that's not very useful. That's what I have. I have a button on my desk too. But we don't get donations that frequently that I can't, like, stay on top of it, you know? Have I checked out the custom TTS? Yeah, I don't really like the idea so much of... AI text-to-speech type of stuff. I'm not I don't know. I had that set up on my stream for a little bit when the AI things first became like a thing, and then I realized, you know what, this is actually not really that cool. I wouldn't like it if people used my voice. But yeah, there is actually a thing, dude. Somebody tweeted me about this a couple days ago. Let me try and see if I can pull this up. I don't like this sort of thing. Yeah, look at this shit, man. Ready for a French version of your video? We created it so you can take advantage of YouTube's new feature for multi-language audio. So what they've done is they automatically detected all the words that I say in one of my videos. Then they automatically translated it to French. Then they use an AI version of my voice that speaks French. And then they paste it underneath the video again. I don't quite understand the technology behind it, but it disturbs me very, very greatly. Listen to this.
Y en a-t-il assez? La micro de Max Pax est généralement excellente. Jusqu'à présent, il n'a perdu que l'Adepte, la seule unité qui n'a pas de blink. Merveilleux contrôle. Il a regardé derrière lui pendant un instant.
It doesn't really sound like me. Not really, not quite. It sounds very dead. I would like to think my voice sounds a little bit more lively than that, but it's still... This is not the French I know, by the way. Like, maybe this is just... Maybe it's Canadian French? Or Belgian French or something? I don't honestly know. This does not sound like French that I had in school, but...
En s'attaquant à toutes les unités qu'il peut. Oui, désolé, Adepte. Mais tu n'es pas très important pour Max Pax.
It is Canadian. Very heavy accent.
Pack.
Still though, it's kind of disturbing, right? And the fact that they did this without asking for permission or whatever. Oh, yeah. Very scary. It's weird French. Papuch refers to Canadian French as weird French. I like it. He's not wrong. It does sound a bit weird. It doesn't really try to emulate a real voice. Well, not yet. Have I seen Abiotic Factor? Abiotic Factor? What are we even... What?
So, ready for your
This game just went into early access last week.
first day. Okay, you're the transfer, huh? You sure picked a day. Things a bit hectic downstairs this morning.
There has been a containment breach.
This is weirdly nostalgic. How the f do I get nostalgic over these, like, early 2000 graphics? Yeah, that's amazing. It's very Half-Life-y. Yeah. Huh. Dude, I love that this is a thing that's making a comeback. That's so fun to me. Like, for the longest time, we've had these pixel games, right? Pixel games really did make a comeback at some point. Apparently, this is the next step.
Would you have thought it could all go so wrong so quickly?
Oh my god, it's so nostalgic.
I don't know what's going on. But if the big voice says, get out, I'd do what she says.
Did you ever imagine something like this might happen?
Oh my god, that's so funny. It's purposely made to look ugly. Great atmosphere, dude. What's happening in this game? There's so much.
Sorted? Okay. Bit of a kerfuffle downstairs this morning. Probably want to get a move on.
I don't think Australia is real, is it? Do you guys think Australia actually exists? I will definitely save that. Overwhelmingly positive. 2nd of May 2024, early access. Deep Field Games. Abiotic Factor. Core Keeper? Is Core Keeper by them? I have heard about Core Keeper. What? That's a very different game. Yeah, that is the same studio. Deep Field Games. Bunch of good games to play, gamers. Australia is full of criminals like Pig. Pig sent me that Scarlet replay yesterday, okay? He sent me that amazing game that Scarlet played against Gung Fu. I don't know what the man did, what his crimes are, but I suggest we get rid of him. Look, you need to try this super fun GeoGuessr kind of website. OSRS Guesser? Echo Steel? Or Soldier? No, not OSRS Guesser. GeoGrid? GeoGrid is a daily trivia game. Bro, I suck at geography. Why do you gotta do this? Why do you have to do this to me? GeoGrid Board 10. Population over 10 million in North America? Is this a state? Yeah, New York is a good choice. You cannot use countries twice? Ah, population. Okay, so we go Canada over here. Okay. Flag with green in North America. Mexico? Capital city population over 1 million in North America. So we go New York over here or whatever, right? There's plenty of people there. What? Okay, maybe I need to save New York City. I don't know. Top 20 in annual tourist arrivals. French is the official language. Okay, I was gonna enter France over here. No, this is capital city population. Oh, it's a capital city. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm done. Or I'm dumb, rather. Can I do Washington or something? Is that an option? Is that not considered to be a capital city in North America with over 1 million? A capital city population over 1 million in North America. Is Washington, D.C. not... Wait, am I misunderstanding something? I could do United States of America, sure. But the United States of America is not a capital city. Am I crazy? Are all the answers always only countries? That doesn't say it anywhere. That's not obvious. I've never played this. Okay. Top 20 in annual tourist arrivals. I didn't realize every square needed to be a country, but I see. I see. French is an official language. Population over 10 million. I'm gonna go and decide on a crazy one, chat. I'm gonna go with France. I could have gone with Belgium. I think Belgium has a population over 10 million, but not like a population of French-speaking Belgians that is over 10 million. I think they probably have like a couple million people that speak France. Or French, rather. Flag with green where French is an official language. Why would anybody want to speak French? Why would any... Yeah, they have loads of different colonies. Yeah, there's a lot of different territories in Africa. Yeah. Sierra Leone? Is that a French colony? It sounds, or what was it a French colony? It sounds like it should have been. I know they have green in the flag. Haiti? They don't have... Oh, they have green in the flag. That's a tough one. Legendary, bro. The only thing that's missing over here is the dwarf from Hearthstone. That's like legendary, right? Like that. Yeah, that's what we should have. That's what we should have done. French is an official language in a capital city population over 1 million. Can I just enter Canada over here? I'm assuming they have... Wait, I already entered. Okay. All right. No, Quebec is not a... That's not a country. That's not a country, dude. Belgium doesn't have a capital city that has a population of over 1 million. No way. There's like 5 people that live in Belgium, dude, in total. Maybe 6. Brussels has 1.2 million? You think so? Okay, fine. I'll fucking answer. Really? They have over 1 million people? I have been to Brussels. There's more than 1 million people in Brussels? That surprises me a bit. Those 5 to 6 people are very angry right now, Lowko. You're probably right, yeah. Once again, dude, Belgium coming in clutch. Okay, top 20 in annual tourist arrivals. Capital city population over 1 million. Okay. Flag with green. Dude, I suck at flags. Like, I feel like I can recognize a flag and then tell you what country it is likely. But, okay, this one's easy. Many different options available. Basically 20. Yeah, Italy, Japan. I guess Italy has green in the flag. Flag with green. Okay, that's good. Capital city population over 1 million. We can go Netherlands. You know what? Let's go Netherlands over here. Legendary, bro. We're on the same tier as Haiti. Get wrecked. Capital city population over 1 million. I'm gonna make the assumption Japan has about 17 cities that... What? Japan does... Whoa, hold up. Japan is not in the top 20 in annual tourist arrivals? Or does it not have a capital city that has over 1 million? There's definitely... Oh, Japan is not in the top 20 of annual tourist destinations? Is this one of those games where the data is American population? Because I have played a lot of games that are very America focused. I could have gone with anything, dude. I could have gone with England. I could have gone with so many different places, really. The dev is German. Okay. A European country that has a flag with an animal. Spain has an animal? Germany has an eagle on the flag? What? No. Germany does not have an eagle on the flag, chat. That is way too fancy. No way. What does Spain have? Spain has a little thingamajig? I don't know what it is. Maybe it's an animal. Let's actually look at it. Yeah. Oh, it's got like one of those crests. It's got like a weapon crest type of thing. Yeah, okay, that works. A landlocked country with a flag that has an animal on it. Albania? I have no clue. This is tough. Afghanistan? I have no idea what their flag looks like. Landlocked means that it's surrounded by countries. So there's like, it doesn't border on water. Like most countries border on water because, you know, trade is convenient. No coast. Yeah. Turkey is definitely not landlocked, man. There's actually not that many countries that are landlocked. Yeah. Countries like, for example, Switzerland. Like, for example, this one. Switzerland. Landlocked, because it's like, it's just a bunch of mountains and nobody ever wanted to live there. Currently, there are 44 landlocked countries. Maybe this is bad, but like, I don't really know much about countries in Africa. I know of them by name for some of them, I guess, but I don't really know their positioning. Kazakhstan? Could be, dude. I don't know. Oh, hell yeah. That's one hell of a flag. Look at that. That's a very cool flag. I've never seen that before. Look at a little bird. Do I know any of the former Dutch colonies in Africa? I guess. That's a cool flag. Yeah, we should make a flag tier list. No, we shouldn't. That takes too long. Also, the Netherlands would just be S tier. Everybody else would be below it. Everything... Everything else is F tier. South Africa is definitely not landlocked. No. French is an official language in a landlocked country. See, I should have gone Switzerland over here. Landlocked country? Dude, I can't even come up with any landlocked countries right now. Yeah, we can go for like the micro countries. What do they speak in Liechtenstein? Luxembourg? Do they? Yeah, they definitely speak French over there. That's landlocked. Yeah. Luxembourg. Ooh. This is a wannabe Dutch flag, chat. This one is almost Dutch. It's just like, this is like the Dutch flag that your mom has thrown into the washer and then accidentally washed it too warm, you know? And then suddenly the colors are all washed out. Yeah, terrible. Flag with an animal, population under 5 million. Yeah, it's a weak-ass flag. We don't want to... Flag with an animal with a population under 5 million. Yeah, that's really difficult. Because I can't come up with any flag that has an animal on it. And it's definitely not... Like, countries that have less than 5 million people are also not really ones that you think about that often, right? Albania? Sure. Bhutan? I don't know. Sure. Albania. I don't know how many people live there. Okay. I guess that's an animal. If this is an animal, dragons also definitely would have counted. This is like a joint twin eagle looking thing. Yeah. That's an eagle, Lowko. It's real. I don't think eagles are real, man. I don't think these eagles are anyways. It's a two-headed animal. Yeah. It's an ugly eagle. Okay. A country in the beautiful country of Europe that starts with the letter S. Spain. Oh, I've already entered Spain, obviously. I'm dumb. Literally. We have a couple different options. Sweden. In Europe, where France, or French rather, is an official language. I mean, I guess I'll enter France over here. We can... There we go, chat. French is indeed an official language in France. Pretty good. Population under 5 million. Could be Belgium, dude. For all we know. Could definitely be Belgium. What about Monaco? Is that considered? No, that's a city, isn't it? It's not officially a country. Is Monaco considered a country? Is it? Oh, good choice, Lowko. I didn't actually realize it was a country. I thought it was a tax haven, but fair. I guess it can be both. Yeah, it's a city-state. Yeah. Population under 5 million that starts with the letter S. Why can I not come up with any country that starts with the letter S? San Marino? Ooh, strong. San Marino has like 12 people in total, I think. Alright, I wouldn't have gotten that one very easily. Saint Vincent and the Grenadines would have also been an acceptable answer. I can't believe nobody in the chat suggested it. I love the fact that the game's developer didn't even put a flag. They didn't put a flag for this country. Also, Croatia? You have an animal on your flag? Oh, there is an animal on the flag. Hold up. There's a little goat. I think it's a goat. Croatia. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that's a banger, dude. They have multiple animals, dude. The entire flag is basically animals. They have a picture of Cyril on their flag. There's like this weird weasel-looking thing too, and then a bunch of whatever these are. It's a very flat cat. Yeah, you're probably right, Lizard Bolt Man. You think these are lions? Well, they are wearing crowns. Croatia is known for its lions, right? This website is called the Geo Grid Game. Less is more. Sweden is also known for its lions. That's true. They be lying all the time. At least when it comes to the Eurovision. Oh, God. Okay, no, sorry. Lions used to live in the Balkans before humans spread interest. Oh, wait, really? Lions used to live in the Balkans? Salty because the Dutch competitor got kicked out of Eurovision? I'm a little salty about it, yeah. You want to move to Japan? A lot of countries have a population decline, guys. You could move to many places. If you want to move to a place that has a population decline, you could move to Romania. Why don't you move to Romania? Why Japan? Yeah, apparently Korea is basically emptying out over the next, 100 years or so. Yeah, just move to Romania instead. If the main purpose is, population decline. I can tell you, for me, it's much easier to move to Romania than it would be for me to move to Japan. Absolutely, yeah. I could just fly there and just go live there. Memory has managed to move to Japan. Can you just stay in Japan, Memory? Because everybody that I've ever heard mention that they moved to Japan, they always had a gajillion issues. Does not seem to be very easy. Seems like one of those things that just takes ages. You gotta go back every now and then because of visa? Right. That's annoying. Can you go to I don't know, anywhere? Can you go to Korea or something and then come back again? Yeah, Romania is pretty OP, man. Yeah, I'm gonna move to Mugetsu Gabriel's backyard. That's where I want to live. Yeah, it's very confusing, I'm sure. Gabe will steal everything? Why would Gabe steal everything? Because he's Romanian? Whoa, whoa. Are you stereotyping right now, good sir? I've seen many Americans come here. Echo Soldier, what does that mean? What do you think they do? They want my oil? We do have oil, a little bit, yeah. Dude, I watched this Instagram reel of this lady who made a video. She came from America, and she made this video where she made 2 fascinating discoveries about the Netherlands. I should have saved it, because I'm not gonna be able to do the video justice. But she made a 2-minute long video or so about her finding out that the Netherlands had beaches and almond milk. She was like, they even have almond milk! What do people think when they come to the Netherlands? How does this work? How does a country that's entirely bordered by water, how do we not have... Yeah. She was very surprised. Yeah, it was pretty, I was thinking about putting it on the Discord channel, but it kind of upset me a little bit, the video. Maybe it was rage bait, I don't know, could be. It could have just been rage bait. Lowko, is it this video? That is the video, yes! Oh my God, how did you find this? You found it on the great website, TikTok. What is that? Come with me to a beach in the Netherlands? Question mark, exclamation point?
There are beaches in the Netherlands because I said...
Can I bump up the... Yeah, here we go.
Guys, did you know that there are beaches in the Netherlands? Because I certainly didn't, and we're about to go to one, so let's go.
Actually, I don't think she's American. Now that I listen to the accent.
I was honestly in pure shock, guys. Would you believe this is the Netherlands?
No.
There's actual beach clubs here. What the hell?
I think she's Australian or something.
I was very stupid because I didn't know there were beaches in the Netherlands, but also 70 people on my Instagram story agreed that they didn't know there were beaches here either. Here's me even being shocked there was white sand. Literally the last place that I thought I would be tanning on the beach was in the Netherlands, but this was such a vibe down here, guys. This is only probably 45 minutes outside Amsterdam as well. Apparently in summer it gets even more vibey. We got led to our table, started off with some coffee as well. They even had almond milk, wild, and then we had the most amazing girl dinner ever. We literally went crazy with the food. It was so nice.
What's going on?
I was back in Italy or Greece, and I did not think that I would be in the Netherlands having a drink on the beach. Made my friend go down and feel the water, and it wasn't that cold. Maybe we've been doing it all wrong, and we should be booking our Mediterranean beach holidays in the Netherlands this year.
There's no way this final sentence is one that isn't rage bait, is it? Maybe we should be booking our Mediterranean beach holidays in the Netherlands. There's a lot to dissect there, man. I don't know. 45 minutes outside of Amsterdam? Yeah, that's basically half the country, dude. She would suck at GeoGrid. Yeah, for sure. I seem to get a lot of these type of videos whenever I'm on like those vertical video thingamajigs. You know, when I scroll a little too far. These are the type of videos that I start getting. Because they really, like, I don't really get upset very frequently on the internet. But those are the type of videos where in a moment of weakness, I will be a little outraged. Yeah. Yeah, no, those are the types of videos where I am a little frustrated. There's no way somebody from Australia would go to the Mediterranean for the beaches though, right? Do they have don't they have a gajillion beaches in Australia that are like really f***ing good? Yeah. They also have animals that try to kill you. That's true, I guess. We don't really have those over here. Are trucks really that nice? I don't quite, I don't see the advantage. If you're not gonna haul stuff more than like once a month, why do people drive big trucks? Maybe it's really fun? I have no idea. It just seems inconvenient because it's like big and, I don't know. It's expensive to drive, expensive in maintenance, hard to park stuff. Like, yeah, dude, that's another question. Why do people wear a $1,000 sneaker? I don't know. I don't get it either. But you can intimidate smaller vehicles. You can haul freedom. All right, fair. Yeah, I guess people just like them. I wonder if people in the Netherlands would also drive them a lot if they were more reasonably priced and more reasonable to actually drive. You know what I mean? Because ever since electric cars have become more popular, cars have definitely scaled up a ton. Like a few years ago in the Netherlands, maybe like 10 years ago, something like a Tesla Model 3 would have been considered like a pretty damn large car. That would have been considered like pretty big. But nowadays that's kind of like, you know, middle of the road type of stuff, or maybe like the scale is definitely stretching. Truck is a nice all-rounder too. You can off-road, you can do a family event, you can truck 5 people. Yeah, fair. You assume all roads in Europe are 2 meters wide? I don't know if you would have, like in the neighborhood that I live in, it's pretty recent. I don't know if you would have 2 pickup trucks coming from opposite directions. I don't know if they could pass. You're not wrong. Maybe. Probably not, no. Yeah, but even like cars that used to be kind of small are now actually pretty large. There's like a lot of like, they've definitely scaled up a bunch. It's like they went into Photoshop and they hit Control-T and they just scaled the whole thing by like 150%. There was this great picture on Reddit some time ago. I have pulled it up a few times already. This is not a great example. This is a different picture. This one I've never seen before. But this would be like a... My god, this guy is parked like such a douche. So anyways, it doesn't fit. It's like, this is a very common, like this guy's taking up 2 seats, a handicapped slot as well, blocking one of the bicycle lanes. Ay. Yeah, you get about 4 tickets if you park like this, I guess. But this is just as an example, you know, like it doesn't quite fit. It doesn't, you know, no way that this is ever gonna like, if everybody drives a car like that, the whole country would just not work, I guess. This guy is on literally 4 spots. Jeez, man. This is just straight up unnecessary. I wonder how much you're paying for a car like this or a truck like this in the Netherlands. Because I'm pretty sure you have to import them. And it's gonna be super expensive because you would have to like, it would probably be, yeah. That's a pretty recent one too. The letter V is like something that's on the license plate. It's like a yearly thing, I guess. Like a pretty recent. Oh yeah, this is the picture I was thinking of. This is the picture I was thinking of. This is apparently in, I think it says Amsterdam or something. I'm not exactly sure. I remember this thread very vividly because there's some people in the comment section that believe that the tram would not be able to move the truck. That somehow, some way, the truck would... The tram would destroy it. It wouldn't even be close. It would just continue onwards. That's why I remember the thread. I was like, what? There's people that actually believe that? That makes no sense. What do you even do though right now? Like, what is the solution? This is a weird thing. This guy just parked there and he just blocked the tram lane. Yeah, it has to get towed, but now the entire public transport is because this is not something that you just, you know, this is gonna be blocked for at least an hour. Why doesn't the tram just go around? Right. Good point. Oh, that's a very expensive ticket. Yes. Yeah, I think you would probably get sued here. Yeah. You're probably screwed here. This is not really just a ticket situation. This is, Judge, tell us what needs to be done with this guy type of situation, I think. Yeah. Kind of crazy. Lowko, as a Gen Z, yes, lit is still valid, but not much used. Fire? I feel like fire is also not very popular, but maybe I'm crazy. We need to figure out 2024 slang. 2024 slang words. I think I can probably know most of them. Bougie, bussin', drip, extra, rent-free, salty. What does that mean? I got all of the other ones, but what does this mean? No idea. Never heard of that. Shook, a vibe check, woke. Okay. This is probably, yeah, this is probably a boomer that wrote this. Amped, basic, bestie, blow off steam. This is, I feel like this is something my grandparents used to say, and they didn't even speak English. Salty means you're pissed off. Oh, okay, guys. Bro, I like that bro is in this list. I would like to think that like 79-year-old Karen did a Google search exactly like mine, and is like, what does bro mean? Bruh, chill out, cray or cray cray, curveball, ditch, dude, epic? For real? Freshman 15. That is the first time I've heard of freshman 15. Weight gain during the first year of college. The dining hall is open 24/7. I'm totally going to gain the freshman 15. What the heck? I've never heard this before. Also, we don't really have... It doesn't quite work the same way. Like, school doesn't work the same way over here. Yeah, this is very American. I think a lot of these are very American. That's old, Lowko? Oh. Greek life. The collection of campus social organizations for male or female students? The Greek life? All right. Interesting. Yeah, so this is also a thing in the Netherlands, but they... No, that's not what they mean with it. This abbreviation in Dutch is very much so frowned upon. Very hard so, yes. Lit. Mag. Short for magazine? Okay. I think we know all of these guys. You are validated. Yeah, lit was in the list. But words like OMG were also in the list. This is how boomers think we speak? Do people still use magazines, dude? I feel like having a slang word for magazine is an interesting one. Oh, here it is, guys. This is a better list. Fax, no printer. This is my personal favorite. Where is it? Ah. Fax, no printer is a playful expression used on social media to emphasize the undeniable truth of something. All facts, no printer. I hate it. A Finstra, that's the first time I hear of that. A fake Instagram? A Finstra? Hold this L. Oh, it's Finsta. There's no R. Okay, I see. Karen, what does this mean? LMR? What does LMR mean? Like my recent? I don't care if I get a few likes on my post or a lot, you won't catch me posting LMR. That is super cringe. But if you guys can go ahead and LMR my last post, that'd be great, man. Menti B. Menti B is used to describe a mental breakdown. I'm going through a bit of a Menti B right now. I don't know about this one, guys. That's a very cutesy way to explain a mental breakdown. I don't know about this one. Moots? Noob. Noob is a slang used to refer to an individual who's inexperienced or lacks skill in a game, hobby, or activity. Very nice. Oomphs? Oomph? One of my followers? Oomph? Oomphs and I trying to find Gen V stuff to tweet. I hate everything about this. Oompha, loomfa, doompa-dee, doom. Bum ba-da-dum, bum ba-da-dum, bum. Yeah, I thought OOM was out of mana. Yeah, out of mana. Oomph. That works a lot better. I like that a lot better, yeah. I hate people that type like this, dude. I don't want to, like, be a jerk about it, but if you capitalize every first... Oh, God. This is so bad. I hate this so much. This is so bad. Capitalizing every first letter of a word in a sentence is terrible. It looks so bad. I can't even read this, man. Old white man parked next to me for curbside pickup asked if I already ordered? Dude, I don't want to read it. It's too much. Like making a YouTube title? Exactly like making a YouTube title. Yes. I think we know all of them, guys. Yeah. What is the origins of the word stan? I always thought it was the Eminem song, but that's an old song. I think it's probably the Eminem, but I don't know. It doesn't reference it here. Yeah, that's a great song, but that song came out like 20 years before people started using the word stan. Afobo? Oh, that has become very common in the Netherlands, yeah. There's a lot of abbreviations that are just like long words that people just take the first couple letters off. There's a lot of that. Touch grass. I think we did it, guys. I think we did it, yeah. Fresh in the Nike tracksuit, yeet. Very nice. Tawana is really enjoying that Nike tracksuit of hers. Yeah, that's nice. What's this? I've missed this.
Yeah, they're coming. Wait, what the hell is that?
In combat.
Oh my god, these guys are playing StarCraft 2 and these guys are having so much fun. Yeah, look at them. These guys are having so much more fun than I do when I'm playing StarCraft. He's literally sitting there looking at the army, waiting for it to happen.
Yes!
Very nice. Oh yeah, this was a reaction, right? Yeah, I don't know what the f is going on here, man. What is happening in this? What is happening here? This is it's a documented meme. Premier tournament entries, top 2 finishes, top 4 finishes, records versus Koreans plus Serral, Rainer, max packs. Premier tournament entries, we have percentages color coded and everything. Look at this. 70% apparently for Serral here. 33% of his tournament entries are wins. Serral without region lock at 29%. Basically, green is better than not green, and Serrals are very green. We have some graphs over here too, where we have plotted the win rate percentage of top players versus win rate overall, where Serral... Look at this shit, man. And then we have some then we have Artosis with his eyes pointed to Rogue, who's somewhere in the middle of the top pack. What's happening here at the bottom? Nose, cheek, lips, hand, forehead, neck? What's this? I don't know what's going on here. There's a lot happening. The Terran stages of grief. Denial in Silver League. Protoss isn't OP and easy to play, I just need to get good. In Gold League, anger. Protoss is so OP and easy to play, balance your game. Platinum, bargaining. Maybe Protoss is a little OP and easy, but with enough skill I can counter it. I'm still here. This is where I'm still at when I play ladder. Anyways, Diamond. Depression. Protoss is OP and easy, and I will never be able to get to Masters unless I switch races. Nah, that's not true, man. Masters. Acceptance. Protoss is OP and easy to play, so I will simply become better and trounce them back to Platinum. Trounce. That's not a word we see very frequently. Look at Hero's smile. I believe the current balance is perfect. You know whenever pro gamers say that the balance is perfect? That is when you have to start getting concerned, okay? When pro gamers think that the game is perfectly balanced, it's usually a great indicator that the game is not perfectly balanced. Although Protoss does seem to be doing a little bit better. Intellectual dishonesty around the GOAT discussion. Do we want to watch this, guys? I don't know if I want to watch this, man. I don't really want to get in on the drama, because this literally is a month-old discussion. I mean, it's an ongoing discussion, okay? Intellectual dishonesty. All right. Intellectual dishonesty. That's a lot. That's okay.
Hey guys, I feel like there's been a level of intellectual dishonesty lately regarding the greatest of all time debate within StarCraft 2.
Sorry, first off, where is Artosis? Is this like a lunar base? Like, where are we? Why are... Did he just take off his spacesuit just to go back into the bunker? What do we have over here on the left? I'm not sure what's going on, man. But anyways, carry on.
Most people's like Serral is the GOAT arguments are either blatant dismissals of other players or like 30+ minute discussions about how great Serral is. I feel like these long winding discussions and dismissals kind of hide the actual facts, especially since Serral is probably the best overall storyline that we've ever had in StarCraft. And he's obviously very much more liked than someone like Rogue. So what I'm going to do here is lay out why I think that Rogue is the actual GOAT, the greatest of all time.
I don't want to watch this, man. Are you guys really going to make me watch this? I don't need to hear more arguments as to why Rogue is the GOAT. He's not, man. I'm sorry. What's up, Envisi? Thank you for the 72 months.
So glad it's not 72 months of that drama queen, D.
I'm afraid of the facts, dude. I think Artosis is gonna lay the facts on me. I'm a little afraid of that, man. Hey, thank you, Envisi, for the 72 months. I feel like intellectual dishonesty, though, is something that I should be watching, because I feel like I'm getting called out here. Not that I made a video about it, but, you know, it kind of seems like this is addressing StarCraft content creators.
And it's going to be less than 5 minutes. It's going to be concise.
It's 8 minutes.
And if you think that Serral, you watch this, if you think that Serral is the GOAT, you should be able to do the same. You should be able to do it very quickly, very concisely, and show, okay, here it is. And after I've laid out those arguments, which again are going to take less than 5 minutes.
It's another, 7 minutes in this video. Anyways.
I'm going to say what I think Serral...
Nah, this is not good clickbait, dude. These are two big words. Intellectual and dishonesty. No. You know what you should write? The truth. With truth in uppercase. In StarCraft 2. Something like that, you know? These are two big words. A lot of people will just skip this right away.
Actually is, and why people are confusing that with being GOAT, and why Maru...
Lies exposed. Yeah. Exposing the StarCraft community. And then a thumbnail that says, like, everyone lies to me. Something, yeah.
Has kind of been dragged into this as well. Okay, so let's...
This changed my life. This one thing changed my life. Gone sexual between brackets. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and begin with what I think are the reasons that Rogue is the GOAT. Okay, so first off...
Hey, thank you, Fernando. First off, for doing the definition of GOAT.
Losing time after time.
Time after time. Thank you. The greatest of all time, the most accomplished and successful. I think we all know what the GOAT is, but...
What is a GOAT?
God amongst all things. Did I get it right? Ah, fuck, it's greatest of all time.
The greatest of all time.
Okay, dang it. I thought I had it.
Most accomplished and successful individual in the history of a particular sport or category or performance or activity. Okay. Here are their...
So I saw this on Twitter. I saw this exact screenshot on Twitter. The problem with this is that this is not really taking into consideration about, I don't know, 60% of the tournaments that Serral has actually won. I believe I Am Katowice 2020 was not the World Championships that year. I'm trying to remember how it worked. 2017 was at BlizzCon. That was definitely the World Championships. WCF's Global Finals was championships. This was also the championship. I'm trying to think of what the World Championships was in 2020. I'm not 100% sure. Anyways.
Premier tournament wins.
Thank you, Evider.
Okay? Nobody cares if you won an online cup. Here are the big tournaments that people dream about winning.
Nobody cares if you win an online cup. That is also the reason why Artosis has never brought up max packs in any of these discussions. There is some truth to it. I don't think nobody cares is entirely honest. Some might even call it intellectually dishonest to not consider any online tournaments, but all right, let's carry on.
When they pick up that mouse and keyboard and want to be a pro gamer. World Championships, they are tied. As you can see, both winning one at BlizzCon, both winning one at Katowice. Premier weekend tournaments. We have 2 GSL versus the Worlds for Serral, and we have 2 GSL Super Tournaments for Rogue. Approximately the same.
IM Katowice 2020 was not the World Championships. Hold up. I need to look this up. World Championships, StarCraft 2, Liquipedia. There has been like a bit of a shift as far as like who the World Championship is or what the World Championships are that year. How am I going to find this? Does anybody happen to remember what we consider to be the World Championships in 2020? I don't even... I don't think it was IAM Katowice 2020. It was still a big tournament. 2020 was it was BlizzCon 2019? Okay, all right, that makes sense, yeah. So who won BlizzCon in 2019? Bjorn was 2016. 2019 was... I was Dark. It was Dark, of course. I was there, yeah. That was actually super sad, man. I was there when Dark won the World Championships. And, like, we were way behind schedule. And when I say we, I was just in the audience. The entire tournament was way behind schedule. And when Dark won the event, he basically walked up there with his trophy. And immediately, all the people that worked at the venue were trying to shovel all of the spectators, all the people in the audience out of the venue. So, like, there were, like, 6 people that got an autograph from Dark, myself included. I was there right away, because I had, like, a press badge, so I was there right at the very front. But yeah, he was just kind of standing there, and he was like, yo, I just won the World Championships. And I'm like, no, get out of the room. So, I think he got to, like, sign, like, 4 autographs. It was kind of sad.
We have a DreamHack-esque event with the StarCraft 2 Masters for Serral, and we have that same type of event. IM was basically the same thing with IM Shanghai 2017. And then they both have an additional IM Katowice win.
So, look, here's the problem that I have with these kind of lists, right? So, see these lists of tournaments that Serral has won. Now, maybe these are the main ones, sure. But here is his actual... So, notice all these tournaments here that are first place. Right? These are all the tournaments that Serral has won. It just keeps fucking going. Maybe some of them aren't that big of a deal. Fair enough. Obviously, maybe we need to sort it to prize pool instead, right? Maybe that's a little bit more accurate. But none of these, for example, this entire list over here, WCS Fall, Spring, Montreal, Valencia, Austin, Leipzig, are in the weekend tournament list. These are categorized as premier tournaments. It's not like this is just something that people come up with. StarCraft events are categorized as premier, major, or minor. That's it. This isn't just something like, you know, to only note 4 of them over here for Serral is kind of insane, because I count like 6 or 7 of them right there.
You go down to a whole different format of tournaments, preparation tournaments, which definitely gives you a different variety of games.
That's true.
It's been a very important part of StarCraft since the very beginning. And of course, Rogue won 4 GSL Code S tournaments in 4 different years, where Serral has no victories such as that. If you were to go down the list in tournaments, I would say that the next valuable, like super valuable results from Serral would be something like home story cups, which are clearly a level below these other ones. As much as
that's
we
not
love
even the
those
same
cups.
level. There's no comparison you can draw between the GSL and the home story cup. It's not even remotely the same.
And he has 3 of those, which obviously aren't going to
No, Sarah has like 7 home story cups. Not 3, but
measure up to 4 GSL Code S.
It's not the
So
same level.
I think looking at this,
Sarah could 100% participate in the GSL Code S if he wanted to. The thing is, there's no reason. There is no reason to participate in the GSL Code S for basically anybody, because you just end up losing money. There was a time when it was like semi-region locked and it was kind of difficult to get in, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm not 100% sure on the details. GSL Code S. Let me see. The current season. Okay, so this is the most premier tournament over in South Korea, right? What do you think is the total prize pool of the GSL Code S, according to Liquipedia right now? I think there's still some fundraising going on, but this is like a tournament that runs for, give or take, 2 months. If you end up winning the whole thing, you earn $3,600. If you win the event, $3,600. That doesn't even cover rent in Seoul. Like, if you have to be there for 2 months, no way. It doesn't really make a lot of sense for non-Koreans to go over to Korea. Sure, it's a really difficult tournament to win. This is the plane ticket, yeah. You know, I think in the early days of StarCraft 2, the GSL was more prestigious than it is right now. I think if you go back a certain number of years, I do think, yeah, this was like the pinnacle of competition. But I don't quite put the GSL on the same level as like many tournaments at this point. It's fun. It's a great event. I'm very glad that they're still running it. It's good to see the Koreans compete. But Korea has kind of, yeah, been neglected a little bit almost. Like a lot of the Korean pro gamers, I don't even know how to make a fucking living. Like say you're in the top 8 or whatever, right? Say you're like top 12, right? You're somebody like Nightmare. Nightmare managed to get top 12 in Korea. That's really impressive. $586. The fuck are you gonna do? There's 3 of these seasons a year. You can't survive off of $1,500 pre-tax. How are you gonna do anything? I don't even think that covers 1 month of rent in Korea, man. It's just kind of nuts. So I'm not sure. If you, yeah, so there was some soft region locking back in the day for, because I think this was some drama, I think with Scarlet, maybe with Special, I'm not exactly sure. But like if you participated in the GSL Code S, you couldn't at the same time also participate in some of the other events. This was kind of stupid. I never really liked it, but yeah. Anyways, that's a whole nother discussion. So basically, Serral not winning a GSL Code S is something you can argue, right? That is something you can say, oh yeah, that's, you know, one of the events he hasn't won. But why in the world would somebody like Serral go across to Korea to participate for $3,000 if he ends up winning the whole thing? Like, why would you do that? You're going to spend 2 months of your life. I mean, right now he's in the military. He's just not going to do it. But why would he ever do that? Why? Just so he can prove that he's the GOAT? Serral doesn't give a shit, okay? Just to clarify, somebody like Serral doesn't give a crap about other people thinking he's the GOAT or not. I don't think he even considers it.
Really hard to believe that.
Yeah, but I think Ray Tracer. So Ray Tracer says that's like saying MaxPax isn't worth to be a top player because he never wins offline events. I think Artosis genuinely believes that MaxPax is not a top player because he does not win offline events because he doesn't go to them, which is fair enough. There is definitely an argument to be made for that. But it's like it's a skill, right? Like it's kind of hard to say like at which point you consider an offline event to be more. Like, yeah, if you have offline events on the one hand, online events on the other hand, in my mind, it's kind of like a scale where I do think offline is significantly more impressive and much harder to win. But I don't think it's fair to completely disregard online events either. But that's always difficult to really argue.
like I'm open to it.
Hey,
Make
Crunchy,
a
thank you.
quick, concise video. Let me know exactly
Welcome
how
back,
this
Lowko.
GOAT definition applies to Cyril being the GOAT over Rogue, because I don't see it. No matter how much you like him, no matter how much you like his story, when you lay out their actual tournament wins side by side, Rogue has done the most in StarCraft 2. It's as simple as that. Okay, so that is.
I don't think that's factual, though. I don't think that's true. Like this is not this is not the full list of tournaments. If we're talking premier weekend tournaments, Cyril has won like maybe 15, man, not 4. Why did we cherry pick these specific ones? Because this one took place in Korea? SC2 Masters 2023 Summer? Why is that one in there, but not some of these others? Why is IEM Katowice 2024 over here if IEM Katowice 2020 is up there? If BlizzCon was the World Championships in 2019 and 2020, why is IEM Katowice 2020 up there in the World Championships category, but IEM Katowice 2024 is not? Obviously this year, EWC, the Esports World Cup, is going to be the World Championships. That's going to be played in, like, what is it? Like, the summer. So, this one is not the World Championships, which is fair, but this one also is not the World Championships. Like, we're cherry-picking results. I don't mean to be intellectually dishonest, guys. But, what's going on, Formless Void? Thank you for the 39. Appreciate it.
Is my argument for Rogue being the greatest of all time. Now I want to talk.
I think Maru is significantly more impressive than Rogue, isn't he? I don't even see. Right, Rogue would be. I kind of, in my mind, and I don't really know the numbers.
The road to 69.
Thank you very
Hope
much,
you
Blimmer.
enjoyed your time off.
I did, man. Thank you for 57. I think if I were to pick like a top 5 for greatest of all time, right, which doesn't really make a lot of sense, but if we're gonna make a top 5 list, yeah, Rogue would be in it. But I'm also thinking of players like, for example, Innovation, like, for example, Teja. Those guys are incredibly good too. I don't know, man. What's going on, Kazi Jun?
I took a trip to the year 3000. This song had gone multi-platinum. Everybody bought our 7th album. It had outsold Kelly Clarkson.
All right. Thank you, Kazi Jun. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, Polt, I mean, it's so difficult to compare different eras as well, right? That's another one of those things that is always difficult. StarCraft 2 is around for a long time at this point, and we can kind of have this discussion. But like, for example, with basketball or football or whatever, it's really difficult to compare somebody from like the 90s or the 80s or the 70s or whatever with modern day players. Like, the game is very different. Like, is Mbappe or Messi, are any of those players significantly better than the guys from the 90s? Yeah. They're fucking insane. They're not even playing the same game, dude. They would probably dominate, but obviously they wouldn't have been as good as they are right now back in like the 90s. It doesn't really... Right, yeah. Pele right now is 90 years old. That doesn't... Yeah, no, I don't know how old he is, but yeah, no, he would...
Rogue being the greatest of all time. Now I want to talk about what I think Cyril actually is, and again, why Maru has been brought into this conversation. Now, there's something that we haven't...
Bro, I get to pause this video. Why Maru has been brought into this conversation? Because Maru is fucking good at the game, dude. Like, the reason Maru is brought into the conversation is because he's won a fuck ton of tournaments, more than Rogue.
StarCraft 1. It's called the Bonjour. Bonjour is a term used to describe a player who dominates the StarCraft scene for a long period of time. A Bonjour has a very high winning percentage and successive title wins. However, a Bonjour is not identified by his statistics or records. Rather, a general consensus is reached that he is the most dominant pro gamer of his era. Okay, so
I think that's good.
This is what I think that people actually feel about Cyril. And I would completely agree.
No, I actually was thinking the exact opposite. I think that's how people feel about Rogue. Like, Rogue was really... Okay, nah.
He really seems
Sorry,
to
I'll keep it
be a
running.
StarCraft 2 bone joie. He is a dominant player right now. He's extremely, extremely strong. He's winning a lot of tournaments back to back. But that doesn't necessarily make you the GOAT. Let me just give the StarCraft 1 example, okay? So we have, I think it was 5 players ever that got the bone joie status in StarCraft 1, okay? So those players were, first off, Box.
Wait, what? Couch Potato Master followed my stream May 21st, 2014. You've been following my channel for literally more than a decade? Thank you. That's a long time, bro. That's huge. Thank you, Bo, for the 1 year as well, dude. Welcome. Simp. Mate, you have a 3-year sub. Anyway. Thank you, Ryanus, for the 75 months. Welcome back.
And Boxer, he won like 2 OSLs and an MSL. Okay, great. But he was a bone joie who was super dominant during that time. The next bone joie was Nada. Nada won 3 OSLs and 3 MSLs.
Artosis, you gotta be careful, man. This video is over 5 minutes now. It's starting to be intellectually dishonest.
So he was the bone joie, but also he became the greatest of all time at that point because he simply has many more wins than Boxer. Then I Love Uv came around, and he became the next bone joie, and he won 3 MSLs and 2 OSLs. So no one actually thinks that I Love Uv is the greatest of all time. Like, Nada retained that title, and the new bone joie was I Love Uv. Then we had Savior come up. Obviously, he's kind of a different.
No. Move on.
Since he did get
guys, I think Life is the GOAT. Can someone pull up this? Okay, no. Hold on.
He had 3 MSL victories. He had an OSL victory, and yeah, so like he didn't overtake that. And then finally, at this point, Nada's still the GOAT, still the greatest of all time, still the most tournament wins. And then we had Flash come up, who got 3 OSLs, 3 MSLs, and who knows how many ASLs at this point. And no one disputes that now he is the greatest of all time. He has the most tournament wins. There you have it. So I think that that's what Cyril is really kind of classified as, in my opinion. He's certainly one of the greatest of all time. But I think he does actually have that bone joie status. And one thing that was really confusing me for...
So if we're doing it purely off of absolute premier tournament numbers, right? We can count. So Artosis is saying he's counting who the GOAT is based off of tournament victories in the premier category, right? I think that's basically what it comes down to. We can have a quick little peek, because that list that Artosis was using was not accurate. It simply did not include all of the tournaments that are premier tournaments. So we can have a quick little peek here. Okay, so can you guys help me count? So this is Cyril. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay, so that's the premier category. Cyril has got 27 premier tournament wins. Got to put a little asterisk next to some of those, because apparently some of them are played online. Apparently those don't count, whatever. Right? 27. Rogue. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we have more over here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15. One argument that I see people make too. Yo, Steadfast. Thank you very much. Are we clowning Artosis? Well, I was just trying to decide if the number 15 is bigger than the number 27. Because the intellectual dishonesty is the fact that apparently we only count and cherry pick very specific tournament results. And I'm a little confused as to why. I would almost consider that intellectually dishonest, but I'm not. I don't know, man. Thank you, though, for the raid.
For a bit was the argument between Maru and Serral, because Maru doesn't have any world championship wins. How could he possibly be in the GOAT discussion?
Roka's got 1 world championship. Serral's got 2. What are we doing right now, Artie? What are we doing? We like you put a you put I Am Katowice as a world championship, but it wasn't. Hey, thank you, Mickey.
Greatest of all time. He has the most tournament wins. Serral is really kind of classified as, in my opinion, he's certainly one of the greatest of all time. But I think he does actually have that Bonjour status. And one thing that was really confusing me for a bit was the argument between Maru and Serral, because Maru doesn't have any world championship wins. How could he possibly be in the GOAT discussion without these wins? Which is the same thing. I'm like, what?
Thank you very much. 82 months, dude. Or 82 months. 82 viewers. Thank you, Steadfast, for the 219 months. Dude, I wonder if this is bait. I don't know. I can't quite figure out if Artie is actually, like... Because, okay, I know a lot of people that love StarCraft, okay? In my mind, there's not a lot of people that love StarCraft more than Artosis. Especially Brood War. I think Artosis fucking loves Brood War, man. It kind of feels like this video is coming across as uninformed. Which makes no sense, because Artosis has been casting StarCraft 2 since 2010. Like, it's been a very long time. The fact that he can name off all of the OSL victories for every single one of the winners and whatnot for Brood War, but not list the complete list of like either Rogue or Serral, like neither of these lists are accurate, is a little dishonest.
How could Serral be in this discussion? It's Rogue. But what is happening is Maru is actually having a Bonjour-esque experience in Korea where he's having this huge, massively dominating period, and Serral's having that outside of Korea, right? And the thing is, Maru travels outside of Korea and Serral beats him, but Serral does not travel into Korea, so Maru doesn't have the opportunity in those preparation tournaments to beat Serral.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, Serral did win 2 GSL versus the World events. I think one of them was undefeated. The other one, I think he must have lost a game, what was it, against like Elaser or something? But saying Serral does not travel into Korea is just not accurate.
Outside of Korea, right? And the thing is, Maru travels outside of Korea and Serral beats him, but Serral does not travel into Korea.
Okay.
So Maru doesn't have the opportunity in those preparation tournaments to beat Serral. So I feel like we have 2 players right now that are having Bonjour-esque experiences within their leagues, within their scenes. And I feel like people are confusing this because we haven't really utilized the term Bonjour within StarCraft 2 for being the greatest of all time. But again, if you want to look at it, it's very clearly Rogue who has...
It's not though, Artie. It's not. So the main argument Artosis makes here is that absolute wins for premier categorized tournaments is the number that we have to pay attention to. So counting the premier tournament wins of Serral, counting the ones that Rogue has, Serral has got 27 premier tournament wins. Rogue has got, what was it, 15. Furthermore, the list over here includes I Am Katowice 2020 as a StarCraft 2 World Championship, which is not accurate because Dark was the World Champion in 2019 after winning BlizzCon, which made him the World Championship when I Am Katowice, or it made him the World Champion when Katowice rolled around in February of 2020. So this tournament over here should drop down to the Premier Weekend Tournament over here. And the Premier Weekend Tournament for Serral is it's missing about 20. It's missing about 20 wins. So the entire list is inaccurate. Like, it makes no sense for Serral to go and compete for $3,000 by winning a GSO Code S. Why in the world would Serral go over to Korea just to, you know, stop this argument once and for all? I guess that would be the only thing, but Serral doesn't care. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. So there's a couple ways you can look at this, right? You can look at total prize money earned. That is one argument you can make, right? Because the player who has got the most tournament winnings surely has to be the GOAT, right? Now that one is not really that close. Serral's sitting at 1.5 million. I think Rogue is at like 1.1 or so. Yeah, a little under 1.1. So yeah, I would say that makes Serral the GOAT if we're looking at just tournament winnings. You can look at head-to-head score. Now, I don't have the numbers off the top of my head, but Serral is favored in every single one of the head-to-heads. It's honestly, it's a never-ending discussion, right? Like, it will never really stop. Everybody is gonna continue bringing this up every couple of months, and there will always be a discussion. I think 2 years ago or so, it was more interesting, but Serral has continued dominating since then, and in my mind, it's not really much of a doubt. Bottom of this page has a nice graph. What's the graph? Oh, this one? The earnings graph? Yeah. So obviously the eras are a little different, right? Yeah. So Serral is like coming up like a year or two later, roughly, than Rogue. So it's all a little bit different. Problem with head-to-head scores, and I don't really like keeping that statistic, is that in some matchups, it is not very accurate. So if you're doing a head-to-head score of Serral versus Rogue, are we doing a Zerg versus Zerg cross-server? Like, is that how we are determining anything? I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm sure if I go to /r/basketball or whatever, people are discussing who the GOAT in basketball is as well, right? They just have like a bunch of additional decades of arguments that they can complain in, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that are like, Jordan would be the GOAT in 2024. I don't know, bro. Nobody knows how good Jordan would be in 2024. We're never gonna know. It's a very different situation. Messi versus Maradona? Yeah. Can we have that discussion, guys? Who's better? Pele or Maradona? It is not really a discussion that's ever gonna be very useful. But I don't think it is intellectual honesty to call Rogue the GOAT of StarCraft 2. I have heard no arguments here that would make Rogue the GOAT. Because this list, if this is how we are determining who the GOAT is, shouldn't Maru be the GOAT? Because it seems like the preparation tournaments have a lot of weight. Even though, again, I do think the GSO in 2024 is overrated, to be honest. I think it's not actually nearly quite the same as it used to be. If that's the case, how many has Maru won at this point? Like 8? But Maru hasn't won a world championship? Yeah, Serral has won 2. Rogue has won 1. So like if we're arguing that world championships is the main criterion for being the GOAT, if Serral has won 2 and Rogue has won 1, would SOS be the GOAT? Because SOS did it earlier? Like SOS won 2 world championships. I don't think SOS would be the GOAT, but you know, he won 2 in the early days. Do we count him as the GOAT? To be fair, there has always been a lot of confusion about what the world champion, like who the world champion really is, right? Because problem is that it's changed over the years. So this time around, it's pretty clear that the Esports World Cup, right, the Saudi event, they want to like standardize it. But for like the first 15 years of esports or whatever, it's always been a little up in the air. It's difficult to say like which event. So it's always been Blizzard, I guess, that kind of determined it, right, in the past. So we used to have the World Championships determined at BlizzCon, but then they stopped doing BlizzCon and we had like, you know, Katowice to be the World Championships for some time. And it's always been a little bit messy.
Out there what you think in the comments. We haven't really utilized the term Bonjour within StarCraft 2 for being the greatest of all time. But again, if you want to look
Michael Jordan is my favorite Bonjour.
At it, it's very clearly Rogue who has the most tournament wins overall for that.
So we watched the other video.
Okay.
I think what Artosis, I think there's two things that Artosis does that I personally don't agree with, but it's fair enough. I mean, that's mostly like a personal preference, I guess. First off, he doesn't value online events at all. So online tournaments don't seem to be something that Artosis considers at all. We watched the other GOAT video that Artie made, or he may have made a couple of them. He does not consider max packs pretty much anywhere. Max packs has not played offline events. He doesn't participate in offline events, so he could never be the GOAT, right? But to not bring him up in any of the discussions does seem a little bit silly in my mind. When we're discussing like who the best Protoss player in the world is it Hero? Is it like, in my mind, Max Specs is better than Hero right now. But to not even bring it up seems a little dishonest. I also think Artie is overvaluing the GSO Code S a little. Yes, it was definitely the most prestigious tournament a couple years ago. Yes, it definitely was in the early days. Honestly, why in the world would anybody go to Korea to compete for $3,000? Why would you dedicate 2 years of your life, or 2 years, 2 months of your life to fly to Korea, which is, you know, that like return trip alone is probably about the first place price. And then you have to live in Korea for like 2 months. It makes no sense. It makes no sense to go to Korea. Price pool is way too small. I don't see how anybody would ever do that. So like if we're gonna continue valuing the GSL, I think Artosis is basically valuing the GSO Code S at like a world championship level, and I think at some point it kind of was. Why did Raynor do it? Well, Raynor wanted to. I mean, you can. But there's no way Raynor is coming back home with more money in his pocket than when he left. You know, if he wants to, sure. No, I don't know about that, Eva. I don't know about that, man.
So that's what I think. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if anyone can make a really great argument that isn't, you know, a huge, long, ridiculous argument video.
Well, this has been about an hour of me watching this video at this point, so I think we're a little late.
I would love to see that and respond to it. So, guys, thanks for watching, and hope that you've been enlightened.
Oh, I'm feeling pretty enlightened right now, dude. He knows exactly what he did when he said that out loud. Yeah. It's gotta be bait, bro. It's gotta be bait. Yeah. Honestly, this is the first time I've seen Artosis talk for 8 minutes and there's nothing about Mario in like years. That's incredible. Yeah. Why does this video look like a hostage video? I thought it was a lunar base. It does kind of look like a hostage video. Yeah. It is like Rogue is off the side like this, you know? Rogue, okay, actually, I gotta go to the other side. Rogue is kind of like this. Say it, Artie. Say it. That's what's going on right now. You can't see him because he's just barely off frame, but... Yeah, I guess Artie can always rip off a little bit of that pipe and make a little hat out of it. Ay, ay, ay. He's living in a supply depot. This feels like found footage after Artie was found dead with several goat carved into his forehead. Okay. Artos is delivering a VOD from the moon. Yeah. That's what I thought, man. Why isn't Serral's rank roulette win counted for the GOAT argument? True, dude. I won 2 rank roulettes, chat. I won 2 times. I won the rank roulette twice. You know what else I won against? I won against Alpha Star. I got stream sniped by Google. Guess who lost against Alpha Star? Serral. I think these are all fair points that need to be brought up as well. Now, admittedly, I was playing against a different version of Alpha Star, but I might be the GOAT. Also, I have got a 0% lose rate against Serral. I've never lost against Serral in my life. I might be the GOAT. Yeah. Artosis, yeah, that's what I was saying. You listed on our GOAT was not a world championship of that year. The world champion for the previous circuit was a few months earlier, which was won by Dark. Yeah. Therefore, Rogue is 2 Premier Katowice victories, but is not the 2-time world champ.
As always, thank you for your hard work and dedication, sir.
Thank you, Gambler.
GLHF Fam P.S. I just want you to know you have the GOAT community and mods. Well, most of them anyway.
Good, good, good. Yes. I thought for a second you were gonna lift up the moderators a little bit too much. We don't want them to, you know, get in over their heads. Yeah, that was close. Thank you, Gambler, for the 37 months. Yeah, it's weird.
Below these other ones, as much as we love those cups, and he has 3 of those, which...
So, Artie here says that Serral has got 3 Home Story Cup victories. Like, if we're gonna make a video like this, at least be intellectually honest about it, you know? Because he's got, I think, 5 actual Home Story Cups and then maybe 2. It's a bit difficult because I think it was 2 stay-at-home Story Cups, which apparently don't count because they're... Anyways, 3? Like, 3 is just intellectually dishonest. Bonjour sounds like French for bonjour. Joueur, which means good player. There you go. Now, I would not count Home Story Cups at all. Home Story Cups are not even in the same category. It's a nice tournament, but we definitely don't want to use that as a stat for determining the GOAT. It doesn't... No. They're not premier tournaments, though. This is just, yeah, this is like Jordan versus LeBron. Jordan has won more championships. This 5-minute summary is better than all the 30-minute GOAT videos we've had so far. Perfect summary. All right. Look, I don't really follow other sports other than Formula 1. And I see a lot of people discussing who the GOAT of Formula 1 is, right? And this is one of those arguments that people keep discussing it over and over and over again, but you can't really compare it so much, man. They're all very different. All of the different regions and all of the different times, all of the different eras where people used to compete, it's just not the same. You can't really... Like, for example, one stat that is brought up a lot is the amount of races won, right? Which is fair enough when you first think about it, until you realize that nowadays they have way more races in a season than they did back in the day. So, like, yeah, it's much easier to win more stuff if there is more stuff to play in, right? Or to I guess, drive in, right? So it's... You can't. Yeah, Schumacher the GOAT? Is Hamilton the GOAT? Is Senna the GOAT? Is Verstappen the GOAT? There's so many, right? Like, there's a lot. There's a lot of, yeah, Senna circle jerking. Absolutely. Now, I didn't really watch when Senna used to drive, so I don't really know. But you can't, right? You can't really compare the two very easily. Now, the thing about Serral and Rogue, though, is that they played in the same period. And in the same period, in my mind, Serral is significantly more dominant than Rogue. That's not to say Rogue isn't good at the game. But, yeah, it's not really close. Latifi is the GOAT? Absolutely. What? This is a Reddit post from 14 years ago? There has always been a man in the missile turret, just as there always has been a missile turret. I've lived in this village for 20 years and the turret on the hill... What? When I was young, I asked my father, "Father, why is there a man in the missile turret?" He said, "I don't know. He has just always been there." He was there when I asked my father the same question, and maybe he was there before that. Does anyone ever talk to him? Nobody, son. Why not? Because we are afraid. Afraid of what? Of the man and the missiles. Well, if this wasn't posted 14 years ago, by the way, I would have assumed that this was an AI story. But it's not. Anyways, I was not afraid of the man, not anymore. It's my 20th birthday today, and I'm going to talk to the man and ask him why he's always been there. I'm standing on the hill, or on the cliff rather, overlooking the village now, and the man in the turret are just 50 or so feet behind me. The wind howls around me. I can almost feel it trying to push me over the cliff, as if warning me. Warning me to stay away, warning me to leave things as they are. I turn around and walk towards the turret. I yell out for the man, but the wind steals my voice, and I don't know if he can hear. I hold up my hand above my eyes to shield them from the sun. I cannot make out the man's features. He must be at least 70 or 80 years old by now, maybe older. Nobody in the town remembers a day when he wasn't there. Finally, I approach the feet of the turret. They have feet. Alright, anyways. As I do, I can hear it whir to life as the turret turns to face me. There's a man in the turret. There has always been a man in the missile turret. He's as old as I expected him to look. Wrinkled, wizened, balding. He looks down at me. He doesn't say a word. I don't say a word either. He just looks down at me and offers his hand. I have always been the man in the missile turret. Wow. That's the scariest story I've ever read. My God. We are all the men in the missile turrets. Yeah. Whew. I've got chills. Oh, scary, dude. I saw some more drama this morning on Twitter, guys, about intellectual honesty. Let me see. Where is it? It was a pretty funny little response on that video that Artosis posted. It turns out Ravi made a response video to it, and it's under 5 minutes, so that would make it intellectually honest. And he's going full in depth.
And this is going to be covered on 2 different videos on Twitter because I don't feel like uploading to YouTube. So first of all, you talked about Premier Weekend tournaments as the main complaint that people have had. First of all, that is not nearly as many tournaments as Cyril's won in Premier Weekend tournaments. You didn't specify anything besides Premier Weekend tournaments, and Premier is a category of tournaments defined on Wikipedia.
Yeah, dude, this is the StarCraft 2 equivalent of like a boxing match, okay? This is as close to a physical confrontation we will ever get in StarCraft.
Prize money and who's a...
You know what? No, when Ravi gets serious, you know shit is going down. What's going on, Rushy? Rushy, are you streaming my content off of your brand new internet? Is today that day? I heard Rushy got amazing internet speeds.
To play.
OMG,
so,
yes? Holy dude.
Want a lot more than those. We'll cover those later. I also want to just note, IM Katowice 2020 was not, in fact, a global finals event. The global finals event for 2019's year.
This is Ravi right now.
BlizzCon 2019. IM Katowice 2020 was similar to the previous IM Katowices, where it wasn't actually global finals.
Get him, Ravi.
That's one thing. Now, you love offline events and you love offline wins. You categorize them as being more important. Let's talk about offline victory versus Koreans. Cyril's offline win rates versus Koreans is 62% in games, 69%. And again, these are versus Maru, Dark, Beyond, Hero, Cure, Solar. I mean, you have to scroll pretty far down to finally find some Koreans that are not necessarily top level players like Quanta. And then even after that, you have to scroll even further down to find more like that. Rogue, on the other hand, because we're going to compare versus Rogue a lot, is 57% and 60%, so almost 5 and 10% lower respectively. And he's playing versus other Korean players that simply are just padding his win rates, like Lunacy and again Quanta. So he should have a higher win rate if he was just better than Cyril, but his win rate's actually lower.
Oof.
In those offline events.
Oof.
Now, let's really...
This sounds pretty intellectually honest to me so far, guys. I'm not going to lie.
Cyril versus Rogue as a head-to-head matchup. Now, I'll give you some credit on this one because they are actually relatively even. But let's talk about offline win rate. And, Cyril's never lost to Rogue offline. I'm going to continue in part 2 because there is a bit more...
Okay, part two.
Okay, we're back. So we just covered win rate of head-to-head. Let's talk about the win rates of each one of these players since their first Premier Tournament victory, which is just going to exclude all of their early, like, rising up in the scene kind of stage of things. Cyril has a 75% game record win rate and an 87% series record win rate, which is staggeringly high. In the meanwhile, Rogue, on the other hand, is 64 and 71%.
Only 72%, bro.
Still very, very respectable. Rogue is still pretty freaking good, but it's just nowhere near the level of domination that Cyril has had across his career ever since his first Premier Tournament victory. Let's talk about the Wikipedia results. This is the list of Premier tournaments that Cyril's won. I'm going to give you some credit on this. Some of these we don't need to include here. Like European specific tournaments, I agree. There's like 3 or 4 of those. There's also a couple, like a handful of these online events. We can exclude those. Even then, it is still a much larger list of tournaments than Rogue has. I know that you don't want to include things like WCS Montreal and Valencia and Austin and Leipzig just because they were region locked, but I want to remind you that even GSL itself was region locked to
He just pulled I just want to remind you on Artosis. There it is.
Extend to a soft region lock where if you participated in GSL, you, especially for
as per my previous email,
for the year of like say 2019, for example.
Great minds think alike. All right, nice.
You were not allowed to compete in your region's qualifiers for the big events. So Cyril couldn't play in the European regional if you played in GSL. Same as how Scarlet and
warm
Raider
regards, Ravi.
Experience when they tried to play in GSL. Rogue does have a fair number of first place finishes, but I want to note actually his second and third place finishes, just his top 4 placement is a lot lower compared to say Cyril's as well. And I think that's also something just to note about consistency that Cyril has. Let's move on really quickly because I want to be fast. Win rate or prize money won. Yeah. Cyril has just won more, like significantly more, like 140 or something % more. There's something to be said about this meme over here, but just, yeah, dude, Cyril is so much more consistently better statistically than Rogue. Why are we even talking about this, Dan? Why are we bringing this up?
I wonder how much of this video from Artosis is engagement bait. I feel like he is just, you know, we're just stirring the pot. Just, if it is engagement bait, it's pretty great. If he actually believes Rogue is the GOAT, I'm not sure, man. Is that a miniature? I shared this photo of my Kerrigan statue. That is nice, dude. Can I paint this? How do I paint this? I don't want to get a 3D printer. No, I'm not getting a 3D printer. 100 hours worth of painting. 39 centimeters. Nice, dude. That was my nickname in college. Whoa, 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 whoa. 32 printed parts. Yeah. So he printed this himself using resin. Yeah. Oh, look at that. We even have some fluorescent wings. A lot of Vallejo colors? Okay. Dude, this is actually really good. This is actually so good. He even added gloss to the base to make it all like slimy. I could not paint like this. Oh, jeez. Okay. Hell yeah. Everywhere? Ah. White and black. That is really nice. Yeah, that is really nice. Dude, it keeps going. Can I leave a comment? Amazing work. There you go. I know I don't comment a lot, but I was yeah. I think there's another egg in there. No, Lowko, that was the easiest jump of them all, you idiot. Jeez Louise. I might be one of the dumbest gamers out there right now. Oh my god. Dude. We are becoming actively worse. Like we are... It's negative progression, which is still progression in the strictest sense of the word. But... I would... I would prefer going the other way. No, we don't have to call it regression. It's just negative progression. We could call it regression. Dude, those things are vicious. Oh, jeez. Okay. Ooh. Egg? A great egg. Excellent. Oh, Lord. Okay, I've got so many eggs right now. I noticed, by the way, that Copilot in Edge can now generate pictures. Did you guys notice? This is a new thing. I didn't realize that it could, like, generate photos. Or, you know, make a picture of Twitch chat admiring a StarCraft 2 Marine. Your image is generating. The art is in the prompt? Right, yeah, I can imagine, Nolan. No. That's what you guys look like? You guys are all handsome, bearded nerds? Hello. Oh, look at you guys. Wow. How'd you get a picture of me, Lowko? I thought most of you said you were balding. What's going on now? You guys suddenly aren't bald anymore? A lot of mewing going on in the chat, yeah. This is kind of sick, actually. You're not balding, you're bald. I think that's Master Chief. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's... that's not a... Oh, that's also Master Chief. Yeah, no, those are not... Oh, no, it's okay. This guy is from the beautiful platform. Those look like characters, yeah. This is kind of like a 40k Marine, yeah. Give me a picture of a balding Zerg player. Let's see. Twith. I will try to create that. Bald Cyril incoming. Yeah, so I was asking it earlier today to generate some YouTube video title ideas, because I was kind of drawing a blank. And it suddenly generated an image. Like, it generated an image of what... This guy is not balding at all, man. Also, his monitor has a screen on the back. That's incredible. Yeah. Yeah, this is what we all look like now, man. We are all old as shit, dude. Yeah. This is gonna be most of us in our like 50s and 60s, I guess. This is surprisingly accurate. This one's really good. Look how happy he is. Oh, it's so good. Create a picture of an angry StarCraft 2 Battle.net forum poster. He's got 6 fingers? Oh my god, he does have an extra finger. That's pretty nice. This guy doesn't have a mouse? The mouse is over there and it's backwards. That mouse is the wrong way around. Oh my god, what? An angry StarCraft 2 Battle.net forum poster? Oh, he thinks he's generating a poster. No, it's not a poster. It's... Okay, same thing. Create a picture of an angry StarCraft 2 Battle.net forum user. Yeah, he thought he was having... Yeah, you had to make a poster. Dude, these are really cool, though. Look at this, man. Holy crap. This is genuinely so good. Look at this. That is beautiful. What? Okay. I don't know what's going on here. I think that may be a fedora-wearing old man who posts about StarCraft 2 on the Battle.net forums. I can kind of see it, yeah. Oh my god. Say nerd? Say nerd. There you go. There you go, Fear Dragon. He says nerd back. Yeah. What does the Zerg Cabal look like? I'll try to create that. Try another prompt? Wait, what? Looks like there are words that may be automatically blocked at this time. What do you mean, bro? Do it again. Give me a picture of the best Protoss player in the world. Let's see, chat. We will finally figure out what Max Specs looks like. Bro! I'm getting... I think I need to reload it. Microsoft is canceling my Copilot usage. How do I do this? I may have to like shut it all down. Ask him what the GOAT of StarCraft is? That's dangerous, chat. Okay, I've reloaded the whole thing. Let's see. What does the Zerkabal look like? Maybe Protoss is a bad word and it's censored. Yeah, could be. No, doesn't work. Is Rogue the GOAT of StarCraft 2? Let's see. It is essential to recognize that the StarCraft 2 community has seen several exceptional players over the years, each contributing to the game's legacy. Ultimately, whether Rogue holds the title of GOAT depends on individual perspectives and criteria. Yeah. So is he or not? Like, you know, this is a bit of a cop-out. Yeah. This is how I answer questions whenever people ask them. Protoss does not seem to win tournaments. Give me a list of balanced suggestions for StarCraft 2 that would make the game perfectly balanced. Psionic Storm changed the cost from 200 to 100 Oh my god. There is a lot going on here. Feedback increases the damage point. Add a 0.83 second recharge to prevent rapid fire? Yo, what? That's actually not a bad choice. There was a discussion about that with the most recent balance patch. Introduce a 10 energy requirement for feedback to prevent targeting already feedbacked units. They fixed that with the most recent balance patch, or they were thinking about fixing that. That's interesting. Extended thermal lens for the Colossus has been reduced by 1. Combine the Observer and the War Prism speed? Well, dude, that's not bad. Combine Observer and War Prism speed upgrades. Viking increased the ground attack range from 6 to 7. Add the Observer mode that Overseers and Observers have to the Raven. Okay. Reduce the random attack delay between 2 missiles for the Banshee. Okay, that's unnecessary. So, the Protoss units Raven and Banshee got a bit of a change too. Yeah, this is how big the text gets. I don't know how I can make the text bigger. If I zoom in, it doesn't zoom in. I can only zoom in that side of the window. I can't zoom in the right side. I don't know why. It's pretty much impossible to read on stream. I could copy paste it to an editor. I could do that, but that sounds like a lot of effort. Kind of cool though that it actually does this. No. Generate an image of Lowko as a Warhammer 40k character. Does it do that? Or am I the problem? Maybe my word. Maybe my name is the issue here. It has no idea who I am. I think it just generated a Warhammer 40k picture. Yeah, I think it just, there you go. You can't tell because I'm inside of the suit, chat. That's kind of sick, though. I'm gonna scratch on my wiener protector. What would a Twitch streamer in the Warhammer 40k world look like? Let's see, let's see. Maybe that's better. No, I specifically asked for Warhammer. It seems to know Warhammer very well. A smear on the wall? I would be the first one to die, man. Is there gonna be a USA flag? We'll find out. That's actually so good, dude. That's so sick. I like that it has the YouTube red and the Twitch logo on the cup. What's up, guys? Welcome to my stream. There's a literal battlefield right behind me. Oh my god, that's super cringe. This is so cringe. Being an influencer is pretty cringe, yeah. Yeah, this guy even has the right amount of fingers. Oh my god. Is that Stellaris? It could be Stellaris, man. That's amazing. Yeah, we are Emperor's children. I don't think there's a lot of genes. I don't think the Warhammer world has a lot of genes. They don't have time for that sort of thing. The greatest 1v1 in Counter-Strike history? What's this?
Oh
The
boy.
rest of Liquid find their defense.
Buddhist missed it, but the smoke's gonna fade and it. Oh my god!
Oh,
Oh my god! Oh
left.
my god!
Turn left. Zoolander duel out here. You can't turn left. The tension I feel in this moment. Somebody turn.
Oh my god!
Please.
How?
Naf is found to kill elsewhere. What is happening
What?
here?
How long can this stay?
They're laser focused. They're just tunnel visioned in. Who makes an audio cue? Who turns? Who quick switches? A footstep to end this. How long will we be caught in this eternal struggle? It feels like this is just a second ticking by into eternity.
What?
The rest of the round is unfolding, but I can't look away. He's just left.
No way.
They stood next to each other for 30 seconds, and Skulls has just left, and he's going to find the bomb.
Oh boy.
The rest of
What?
Liquid find their defense.
Okay, that is one of the craziest things I've ever seen. What am I gonna write here, guys? I want to add a comment, but I have no idea what to even say. What about sound? If you don't move much, you don't really make any sound in Counter-Strike. I will just add insane. That's it, chat. That's my only input. Yeah, if you hold shift, you don't make a sound at all, I don't think. I'm not a Counter-Strike expert, but that's so funny. That's actually insane. Yeah, they need that like fish eye. That fish eye from Quake. Where you can somehow see behind you. I hate that so much about some of those games. It looks terrible. Hey. Chinchilla, bro. Wanna hear my whistle? Hello? I can use my yo-yo? He follows my yo-yo? Why the f does he follow my yo-yo? Okay, well that works. Hey, buddy. Wait, can I dangle my yo- Animals are crazy about yo-yos, dude. They love them. Yeah, it's a scientific fact, especially when it comes to chinchillas. They are big fans of yo-yos. I would like to save, though. Let me call your mom. Perfect. She allows me to save. Wonderful lady. Okay. Okay. Oh. Do I have to park my slinky? There we go. That's what we call it. Parking the slinky. Yeah, that's, I don't want to talk about it too much, but if you really need to know the details. What are we doing? Oh! Oh! Fuck me. Okay. It's a dragon? I don't think it's a dragon. I think it's a chameleon. Or some sort of big reptilian frog-looking thing. Yes. Okay. I have parked the Slinky. Slinky was my name in college, by the way. Not happy about that. Oh, wow. So I take 1 bit of damage and I instantly get teleported back over here. That's hype, man. How am I supposed to do this? Okay. Eat this one. What about this one? Oh. Okay, yep. I'm a god gamer now. I know how to do this. This is harder than Dark Souls, man. Sword Saint Ishin. Final boss of Sekiro has nothing on this. Can I do a third one? Woo! This is the most epic boss fight I've ever seen. Okay, we can do it, we can do it. Miyazaki wishes he could come up with something this sadistic. Yeah. This wasn't even close. All right, we have made it to the holy frogs. I don't know what they're looking at, but I think this is called fire. It is lit, dude. For real, no cap. Loki? A V-flame. It's a flame to protect my virginity, I think. I'm immediately starting to slink. Let me use my... This is probably bad. I found the flame. Well, that was a long time coming. About maybe 5 hours of progression. I don't know what that did. But I did it, gamers. This may have been the most epic moment of the stream this entire month. Volcano in Iceland town? Grindavik looks like Zerg. Oh, dude. They're spreading creep over in Iceland. Nice. You run faster over there. Did you know that? You get a lot of vision. You heal a little bit quicker. Yeah. It looks tasty. I suggest you dip your finger in, Magdavos. Future cultures will have to find that road. Yeah, how do you even solve this? How does that work? Yeah, you may just have to make an entirely new road or something, but like, how long does lava take to solve down? Or to cool down, rather? Like, how do you... I have no idea. What's the structural integrity of lava like this? It takes a while, I'm sure. You solve it by not living in Iceland? Smart. Actually kind of insane. Apparently they just remove it mostly and then drive over it again? Really? No hiking on the lava road? What? I don't know if I can listen to this without my stream getting muted. Grindavik. Alright. During eruption number 6. Oh. What the heck? It's not even cooled down yet. They're already rebuilding the road? Another eruption. This is eruption number 7. They just rebuilt the road and carry on like nothing happened, dude. Yeah. I guess it's a temporary one. It looks like it may be a temporary one, but I'm not sure. Because it's a little slimmer than the rest. Yeah, they just carry on like nothing happened. Humans are... oh, that's the heat camera? You can literally... It's literally built on top of lava. That's wild. It's literally... Okay. It's literally smoking, man. Okay. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, but I guess life goes on, right? Like, humans are very resilient. We'll come up with a solution, I guess. There's a lot of metal bents coming out of Iceland, too. Maybe that's, you know, maybe that explains it. That's crazy. There you go. Carry on like nothing happened. Well, I don't know what you want to do over here, though, because this does look like a bit of a disaster, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that little bit from the video, not that thick, I guess. A relatively skinny layer of it, but this seems like a lot. How old am I? How old do you think I am, Hades? Don't Google it. I'm very curious. 34? 18? 40? 28? At least 18, at most 65? Are you saying I'm an adult, Shazar? 33, 32? I'm 31. Am I 31 or 32? No, I'm turning 32 this year. Adult is a state of mind, but Lowko has a condition called boomer body. Bro, I want to show you guys a video that... This is one of the most painful one of the most painful videos I've ever seen. It's not a YouTube video, actually. This is something that Velarnin linked on Discord earlier today. It was actively painful. We were talking about Zoomer language the other day, as we do very frequently. This is one of the worst videos I have ever seen, ever. Brainrot 2000 original rom-com. Are you ready for this, chat? I don't know if you are ready for this. This is genuinely painful. Yes. Thank you, Caston, for the 46.
Can I get a double chunk chocolate blumpkin, extra felch, and a side of Quandale chungus aioli? The Aki way? What the Sigma?
Hi.
W order, by the way.
Thanks, you too.
What's your at?
Oh, Livy Dunn.
Livy Dunn. Baby Grunk.
It's nice to meet you.
What are you doing
It's
in a
so
map
bad.
like this?
Stop, you're so chalant.
I'm sorry to be so chalant. It's just, you've got a level 10, yeah, no glaze.
You're too intrinsic.
No, really. Have we met before?
I don't know.
Were you the Peter Griffin skin in the only up obby?
What's going on?
You got me.
This is so crazy. It's like I woke up in femboy furry land. Like, is this cat?
What's happening?
Chat, is this Riz?
Like W's in the chat.
Do you like to
What
go?
happened? What does any of this mean? I don't know what any of this means.
Do you munt?
What is that? What is that? Is this bad?
Duh, munting's the new meta.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the moment for Phantom to come in and tax bros Riz.
Taxing bros Riz? What does that mean?
Did it hurt?
Did what hurt?
When you dropped from the battle bus?
Stop, you're spinning on it.
I mean, Baba Booey, you are W skibbity.
You're rizzing me so.
You have the most aura I've ever seen.
Really?
I can't let gang know I f with this.
Okay, I've seen enough. Skibbity baba booey. What is that? It is painful. Did it hurt when you fell from the battle bus? What? I don't know, chat. It is very painful. Yeah. I thought the word goon, right? I thought that the word goon meant like some sort of thug. Somebody who like, you know, commits crime. But that's not what it means, chat. That is not what it means anymore. Yeah, no, that's not how it's used anymore. No. I had to look up in the Urban Dictionary what gooning meant, and I wish I didn't. Is it playing around? Sure. We should bring back goon, meaning a thug. Yes. It's terrible, man. There is some thugging. Sure. Sure, there can be some of that. What a painful video, right? Ay. Twitch just fired everybody at their safety advisory board? Nice. That's always a good indication. Their safety advisory board. What is that? What's this? How do I find out about this? Oh, is that the council? Is that like the Twitch council thingamajig? The Safety Advisory Council. This thing? I've heard of this. Yeah. They got rid of everybody? How do you know this? Can't install COD? Where did you learn about this? This was formed in May 2020. Yeah. Twitch terminates all members of its Safety Advisory Council. Twitch on Friday will end the contracts for all members on the Safety Advisory Council. The council has advised Twitch on, quote, drafting new policies and policy updates, developing products and features to improve safety and moderation, and protecting the interests of marginalized groups. On May 6th, the council members were called into a meeting after receiving an email that all existing contracts would conclude on May 31st. I didn't even quite realize that this was a paid position at Twitch. I didn't quite realize it worked like that. But fair enough. Apparently they were paid a lot? Really? Council members were paid between $10,000 and $20,000 per 12-month period? Okay. That's not bad. No, I'm definitely not a member of the Safety Council. No. Yeah, so it's one of those things where they had this council and the idea of it is good, I guess. But I'm really not sure exactly how useful that sort of job still is for them. Like, especially a couple years ago, right? When they were not really in touch with anything. It kind of seemed like a good idea, I guess. I've never been 100% a huge fan of this type of thing, but maybe. And I can go to the right over here. Oh, there is actually a switch. There's a switch. I'm gonna push the switch and then I'm gonna, I think, have a quick little peek. I kind of want to find where I need to go next, you know? Ah, yeah, there we go. I kind of want to find where I need to go next so I can, like, not run around like an idiot next time I play this game. Because I'm oh, f me. I would like to kind of know and think about it a little bit. Okay, so I think I hit the switch over here. Are you... That was the wrong... There it is. That's what we need. Boom! We did it. Okay. And then we gotta go to the right over here. This game is so cute. Ooh, jeez. This game is so cute. It is pretty cute. What did I think? Like, what? Dude, my brain is like complete mush at this point. That was so stupid. What the hell, man? I can't even like... Can I make that jump, you think? Yeah, I can make that jump. That's... Okay. Okay, I think I can just jump this, right? Sometimes I feel like that cheats the solutions to these puzzles. Okay, I think this is probably where we need to continue onwards next time, right? This seems to be the right place to discover and to explore a bitch. A bitch. A bit more is what I'm... Okay, I'm done. I am done. Guys, I am finished. I hope you enjoyed hanging out here today. If you are new, hit the follow button. Next time I play this, I'm gonna explore this bitch of an area. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Sometimes the words, it's like I don't know them anymore. Sometimes I don't even know any words. Sometimes I know many. All right. Take care, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow.